Welcome to Scoop World Order. This is our first ever live watch stream party we're about to do. We're about to watch the Michigan versus Alabama game. We're going to take your questions. A lot of buzz around the Woody Hayes. We're going to talk Ohio State football as well. Give our analysis of the game. Have a good time watching Michigan get stomped by the Alabama Crimson Tide. So that being said, as always, we appreciate you guys. Welcome to our first ever watch party. This is going to be a blast. So thank you guys for tuning in. Give us those questions, those super chats. We can talk Ohio State football. I want your comments on the game. In the comments, pick who do you believe is going to win, lose. Let me see if there is a score in there. If you get on the dot, you get 1 free year on Buckeye Scoop. If you nail the score on the dot in the chat, let's go. Excited to see it. Gonna bring in my good friend Nevada Buck. And also in the chat, let me see, what are your plans for the game? Who you watching it with? Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are filing in here pretty quickly. Obviously, this is a huge game. I think that given Michigan's last 2 years in the playoffs, I expect something similar tonight where they got ran out of the gym by Georgia and TCU. I think this Alabama team is nasty. I think that they're the most improved team in the country. I think they're the best team in the country. I think the only other team that could run with these guys really is Georgia, and they were left out of the playoffs. So, Nevada, your thoughts on this? We'll also get into some Ohio State stuff as well. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Nevada, your thoughts on the Rose Bowl?
Well, they just showed a picture of like the Alabama like baton girls or something like that. And,
the Golden Girls, baby. The Golden Girls.
Yeah. My immediate thought was, why can't we have that? You know, why can't we have nice things?
Because we don't value like cool stuff like that. Like we don't value like super hot chicks as cheerleaders. Like we have girls that are gymnasts. I mean, I dated a cheerleader. She was 5 foot tall and not like the song girls, not like the Bama girls or LSU or TCU or basically any girl anywhere in the South, Texas or California. Or even Oregon, which might have the hottest cheerleaders. Like that's not what we value. We value gymnasts. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, that was my first thought. My second thought is ESPN has kind of become the Pat McAfee show. You know, they're trying to go hip and cool and young. And so Pat, they're giving Pat all the plum things. You know, he's kind of taken over their game day show and everything else he's doing. And it just feels kind of wonky. It just feels like it doesn't fit. You know, it's like Fox is kind of the adult show with the solid analysis and the smart guys, and you know, Pat's just kind of running around in his tank, which I love. I'm a big fan of the show. I'm a big fan of AJ. I love what they've done, but it's like, man, they're trying to make everything about Pat McAfee right now, and it just feels so contrived. And their stuff is tanking. I mean, since he's come over, everything else is tanking, and that's a problem for ESPN.
Well, it's kind of like with us, for instance, like, you know, people tune in to watch our show because we generally, you know, we're astute. We really study football. We kind of, I don't want to say educate, but like we try to make people smarter fans, better fans. Like I don't like, you know, try to talk over people, but I kind of explain like this is what really happens in the Woody Hayes. This is what the coaches do. This is what the players do. This is some of the reasoning behind certain play calls, certain recruiting things. I just try to break it down to like a fun, entertaining level, but I don't want to ever be like accused of being like a clown. And that's what McAfee is a lot of the time, man. And it's like this like slapstick thing. And again, he has been one of the biggest superstars, supernovas in the last 6-7 years when he started off at Barstool and left. And, you know, the ESPN kind of, it's like I don't want to say they like jumped in bed with the devil, but it's like that's what they kind of had to do to freshen up game day because, you know, they've got a bunch of, you know, guys that frankly aren't talented. You know, Lee Corso shouldn't be on the air anymore. And I think he, you know, 10, 15 years ago, he was fantastic, but you know, everybody gets to the end of the line and he's there. Desmond Howard is an utter joke. It's an abortion that he's still on the air given how bad he is. You know, Joey's on there and Joey's fine. Like I'm fine with Joey. I think he's okay. I don't think he's great. Herbie is, you know, his shtick is just to love the SEC and kind of be a homer for them. Because they're deeply in bed with the SEC. Like I can't watch ESPN anymore, and I grew up loving ESPN. So it's a weird network now. And again, they whacked David Pollock, who I actually thought did a great job because they wanted to get more slapstickish, and they got Pat McAfee. And again, I love AJ Hawk. AJ Hawk might be my favorite teammate I ever had just because of how he worked and how he acted. It is, and again, like he does a great job with Pat, but they're such a weird couple because AJ is just so smart and good and locked in, and Pat is what he is. But I mean, again, he's a supernova in the ratings. So go ahead.
Alabama kickoff into the end zone, touchback. Can everybody join me in a roll damn tide? Roll damn tide.
Roll damn tide.
Roll
I know.
Damn tide. Let's go.
we need to do a shot every time they show the Golden Girls because with ESPN doing this video, they might show them about 10,000 times, which will be amazing. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm
Or Pat McAfee. Oh, we've already got a split screen with Pat McAfee and three guys on the bottom, one in a cowboy hat. So,
oh my god, shoot me.
now back to Pat.
Back to Pat. Are you watching the McAfee version or are you watching the ESPN version?
I'm watching the traditional telecast right now.
Okay, because that's what I'm on. I just want to make sure because I'm on YouTube TV, so I don't. Oh god, did they throw a pick on the first play of the game?
Oh,
Roll
my.
damn tide.
Roll damn tide.
It sounds like some members of the. Oh, Caleb Downs. I wish we could have got him. Interception.
Well,
Again, like
Burke,
you know, Michigan is.
You could have caught that one, Burke. Look at this interception. It's not like
Well, I mean, like again, like I told you, like Michigan is exactly who we thought they were. It's just we crap the bet against these guys, and Alabama's not going to. Like look at JJ. Like he thinks he's playing like us, where he runs like to the side and wings it to the sideline, and like look at this catch by Caleb Downs. Jesus,
that was pretty good. Yeah,
I mean, he's the 3-and-out first rounder, and that's the kind of guy that we need to get. I mean, we don't have those guys in our secondary. I'd love to grab a guy like that, but we got to get our collectives to start raising some money and stop just being fanboys.
Ruled on field, intercept. Let's go to the replay booth and check to see.
I think he hit the toe tap on that. I really do.
I mean clearly.
Roll damn tide. We got our first super chat. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate you guys as always. Oh no. Are they gonna say that he was the first guy? Is he gonna get illegal touching?
Yes.
Oh god, what a break for Michigan. Caleb, how could you?
Oh, that is. Oh,
Caleb. If Caleb would have gone to Ohio State, he'd have been smart enough to know better.
This is true.
Jesus.
Oh,
what a break! See, the ref saw it too through SAT.
Yeah,
illegal touch.
He did.
I'm gonna put the game cast on for you guys that are watching this. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We've never done this before, so we're gonna see how this goes.
Michigan, what a break! What a break!
What a massive
you can just feel
break.
Oh my gosh!
Could they be any luckier? Honestly,
I mean, JJ McCarthy is funny because you talk to the NFL guy, like the real NFL guys, and they're like, he's not a traditional quarterback because he only throws it to the outside and throws it to his tight end. Like he won't push the ball down the middle, and like he's not like a guy that really is like a big time NFL type of quarterback. He's just a little dinky dunker guy, and he was trying to dink it and almost got intercepted.
Yeah, I mean he stinks.
And you want to bet this is a run? Kind of a run, kind of a long out, kind of a long out, like a long hand.
Kind of a long out that shows up as a pass in the stats column.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad you didn't put your ticket on that one, man. You'd be getting your coffee on Skid Row at this rate.
It was gonna be safe. There was no way that Harbaugh was gonna let him throw it down the field. There was no way, no chance.
We're gonna have coffee bean at Skid Row. Here we come.
Now let's see if Michigan goes 3-and-out on this one. Oh, Michigan looking over.
They got the 3 down. They're scared to death.
They're doing the Ryan Day look back thing. They're looking for Ryan Day over.
We didn't look back a single time in the bowl game. That was amazing to me. I was like, you could see their blitz if you do that. Oh my god, these guys are terrified.
Well, look at that again. That how far was that pass under the sticks? Like 5 yards under the sticks.
Yeah, they're terrified.
There was no chance that was going to be a first down. He's like, "What are you saying, JJ?" And he's like, well, there were a lot of really talented guys on that side, and I decided to try to dinky dunk it." Look at this pass, and look how underneath it. Like he's got a perfect pocket there too. He's got no pressure.
They're double spying. They're dropping 8, but they got double spy just to stop him from running. That's why I love Nick Saban. He comes up that's the perfect scheme to play against these guys. They dropped 2 inside linebackers to spy. Oh my god, they brought the house too. And Nick Saban is not messing around today, boys. Whew. That was right by the tips of his fingers, man. They're going. No TV timeout. God, Caden Proctor looks like he weighs about 360 pounds. He's huge. This is where it's going to get interesting.
They've got a big offensive line. There's no question about it. But Jalen Milroe is the key to their team. I mean, he's mobile enough. His passing's good enough. I mean, 7 rushing TDs in the last 5 games. I mean, that's We haven't had a single rushing touchdown in the last 3 years from the
I
quarterback
know.
spot.
I know.
So, I mean, Alabama's figured it out. Everybody in college football and pro football and high school has figured it out, except Ryan Day.
Except us. We do not ever want to run the quarterbacks.
we will not. We will not do
Our,
it.
our quarterbacks get hurt when we don't even run them. Like that. Oh God. Oh
Oh,
no.
oh no.
Oh no, not Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor just got a sack on him.
Yeah.
This guy's name is
That
like
was a,
this guy's name's like something McGregor. 17. What are we
let's see
doing?
what did he do? He
Oh,
just kind of.
we just turned him loose.
Yeah. That was.
Caden Proctor's out to lunch. He sold like the beef bowl or whatever they do that week. They like
Fire,
all the beef
fire,
they can eat.
fire Wofford. He's got to go.
This
He's
should
got to
fire
go.
stud. This should fire stud
Man.
for that one. Oh God, another inside move.
Huh?
Oh, they're gonna give him 15.
Oh, they
Wow.
should. They should. That was on the Alabama sideline too. Usually on the Alabama sideline, you see those guys like screaming for it.
Oh yeah, because they got the Elephant Club guys there chilling.
Well, that's the play though. If you throw it to your side, like you got to know where you're throwing the ball. Throw it to your sideline so your guys can scream for pass interference. That works, man.
Always.
But people they don't think about that. They throw it to the other side of the field, and it's like, come on, throw it to the wide side.
Low riser asked about Will Howard. I mean, dude, it's any day. It's over. It's done. All the dominoes fell today. I was waiting for it to happen this afternoon because, Ward went to the draft, which is stupid because nobody wants 5'11" midget quarterbacks. Oh, here we go. Jesus. Oh. Call it. What do you do on 4th and 22? Wow.
Yeah, you just punt it away.
Puntzilla. But all the quarterbacks like DJ Uiagalelei went to Florida State. Miami's probably going to get Malachi Nelson now. So I mean, Will Howard and Ohio State are like the last two dominoes to fall. So I don't know when they're going to announce it, but it's been done for 6 days now. So I think they're just waiting for Hayes Fawcett to make the edit up, make it all pretty.
Little edit monkey.
Bama's O-line, it looks like garbage. Nevada, do we want to...
Fumble!
Oh,
Fumble!
No, you didn't.
Roll damn Tide. Yeah, we got it.
No.
Yes, we did.
No.
Roll damn Tide. Roll damn Tide. We got it.
Man, I guess it like when you get a general studies degree at Michigan, it doesn't teach you how to field a punt.
Roll damn Tide. Let's go, boys.
Wow. Let's go Tide.
Let's go.
There you go. Here comes general studies. Oh no, general studies isn't a real degree. Ooh, you better roll those pants down, boy. You're gonna get your knee blown out.
Oh, that was nice.
Muffy. Ooh,
trying to make a big play right through the hands.
That's why you don't wear a visor in the sun, you moron. Jesus Christ. That general studies degree, man, it ain't serving you right. Better take that hand towel off too. We're gonna send RJ after you.
The RJ Day will snatch your towel. He will take your towel away from you.
He will. Some guys snatch chains. RJ snatches sweaty butt towels that are in the crack of some guy's ass.
He will do that. Oh, Alabama.
Oh, see, this is what they just need to do. Like when you have a bunch of guys who are 350 pounds up front, like just run that. Run ISO. And they all die.
Yeah, well, I think it was kind of like when we played against Alabama there in 15. And Kiffin went away from the run. We couldn't stop the run.
God.
And he went away from it.
I don't want to hand it to Derrick Henry anymore.
Well, who was the backup? Wasn't the backup really good too? It was like
Henry was the backup. TJ Yeldon was the starter.
Yeah, TJ Yeldon was pretty good.
Henry was the backup. I'm like, you have Godzilla as your running back. Here we go. Percy. Urban called this guy Percy.
Okay, nice little first down. We got that. We'll take that. Roll damn Tide.
Honestly like
damn Tide.
I'm surprised that Urban didn't name his two daughters and his sons all Percy, all three of them. But the problem is they were born before he got to Florida. Or Nikki, Gigi, and Nate would all be named Percy.
He did like Percy.
Oh God. You didn't sit in those meetings, man. It was like Percy, and the funny thing is his two favorites were Percy and Aaron Hernandez. And Aaron was a wild man. We watched a lot of his routes, so he was nasty on the field. Nasty off the field too.
Well, I heard he might have had some problems off the field, but I'm not sure if we can substantiate them.
just murder, no biggie.
It was murder. Oh, okay, yeah, murder's bad. That's like Ryan Day committing treason. You know, treason's bad.
Oh God!
Aaron Hernandez committing murder is really, really bad. That's really wow.
That's it,
Okay.
J Dog. Percy, Curtis Samuel, Reggie Bush. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's anyone like Percy. I mean, Percy was like, oh my god. I mean, he was like the like if Urban was like a Scientologist, he'd be like, who's the guy that invented Scientology? That one weird dude. Oh my god, can't remember his name. L. Ron Hubbard. Yes.
Yeah.
Like if Urban was like the head of Scientology, like Percy was like L. Ron Hubbard, he'd like salute him in the morning every day. And I love Urban, but I mean, the Percy thing was amazing. But again, like in '08, they won it all. In '09, they had everybody back except Percy, and they couldn't win it. They couldn't beat Bama without him. So this is hilarious. And I'm also checking Twitter to see if we have any more portal guys. There's some guys. There's
Kirk, are you muted,
there.
Kirk?
No, I'm good. Can you hear me?
Okay, good. I can hear you now.
Sorry, I was just saying, like, I was checking the Twitter machine to see if there's any other portal activity because, of course, like we'll get in the middle of this and we'll have probably 5 guys jump in the portal out of the blue.
Hey, has anybody ever ordered the $5 cravings box there from Taco Bell or anything like that? Because it looks good. It looks like all those people seem like they're having such a good time. Like they're toasting with the burritos and everybody's happy and they're doing stuff. It looks like so much fun.
I mean, I think it's like, what could go wrong?
Yeah, they're playing like charades and stuff like that. I mean, it's like those people have so much fun. I think I need to get it delivered.
I like $5 at Taco Bell doesn't go real far because like a cheesy gordita crunch is like $4.60 now,
No,
which
but
is
they give you like
crazy.
they're giving you this whole box. You're getting like a drink and a taco and a cheesy burrito.
Yeah,
And
but like you're getting like the worst things.
And a good time. And a good time.
A great time.
A great time.
And a stomach ache. And I love Taco Bell, but I mean, you're getting a stomach ache from absolute hell. Yeah. What are you guys doing for the game? Are you guys watching this with your family, your friends? Oh my God. Put that in the chat. And also, are any of you guys actually picking Michigan? Oh, they found this is great. There's a bunch of people in Ohio State shirts, Ohio State fans supporting Alabama. That's great. Oh, we have a new portal entry. Max Lomonaco, our long snapper, who I've never heard of, is in the portal. Max Lomonaco. Oh, so all of you guys who had Max Lomonaco on your bingo card, please.
The Parker Fleming effect is being felt.
It is real, dude. I'm telling you, man. I mean, we lost Parker Lewis. We lost
Jesse Mirko.
Yeah, we lost Outback Steakhouse boy, the Australian dude. Put another shrimp on the Barbie. Max Lomonaco is in the portal. There he is. Max Lomonaco on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, didn't you think it was weird that Mirko was punting not in Australian style during the Cotton Bowl, that he's punting a traditional way? I found that bizarre.
That's bizarre to me. I mean, you noticed it. I didn't because I just, I wasn't paying attention to the punts. I was usually going to the bathroom or something. What, I'll get that back on there for you guys. If you guys are watching the game cast, people say Fleming gone. Barb is watching with her son. People watch it here. All the live streaming is gone already. Well, we appreciate you guys. Again, we've never done this before. This is kind of hilarious because, like, there's no pressure for us. This isn't like an Ohio State game where we're, like, on pins and needles. So,
First down. Another Bama first down. Roll damn Tide.
Sean Rollins, thank you for the super chat and the 10. I got to throw these super chats up. We're getting a couple of them now. Larry Daniels, roll damn Tide. Appreciate you, brother. OHIO. Thanks for the 5, brother. Poohead, appreciate you, my man. JJ, No Stallions is not that good. Thanks for the deuce. I mean, they have sucked since Connor Stallions has gone out. Sean Rollins, thanks for the 10. Here's for the great coverage. Yeah, this is fun.
Go,
God.
Go.
God.
Touchdown.
Oh, my God.
Roll damn Tide.
The tide is rolling right now.
To the house. Jason McClellan, 35-yard rushing TD right through Michigan's soft underbelly. Almost
the soft underbelly. I mean, Jesus.
One guy to beat. Michigan sucks.
Michigan sucks, man. They're so overrated.
they're so
Like,
overrated.
we know exactly what they are, and we let them off the hook. It kills me. Oh my god, it's like they
Four,
stink.
four, 4 plays, 44 yards. It's just like a hot knife through butter.
It is. It really is like a hot knife through butter.
And extra point good, 7-0, 9:41 to go in the first. Gotta love it, man. Roll damn
Yeah,
tide.
roll damn tide is what we're gonna be saying. I mean, this is gonna end up being. This will end up being like 56 to like 10. You know, because again, Michigan looks terrified, and again, like, this is like what we used to do to Michigan. We just run all over them. Yeah, like, does Michigan look like some vaunted defense? No. I mean, this is what happens when you have 5 stars. And again, we're as talented as Alabama is. We just got to start playing. We just got to play as tough as they are on offense, especially. Our defense is every bit as good as theirs, but our offense has got to get back to being tough. I mean, at some point we lost that, and that's something that I think Ryan needs to address this offseason. Is like, you got to get some guys that are actually real coaches in that room and make them you actually hold some guys accountable, because we've got too many homies right now, and Alabama ain't hiring no homies. So even with Tommy Reese, you can still call run up the middle and have your 350-pound O-line guys go kill those guys.
But here's what I don't understand. Okay, when Ryan took over the job, he was the offensive coordinator, and Urban Meyer was the head coach. And so Ryan would call the plays, and Urban would do all the administration, and the offense ran, unbelievable, number one. And then now we're at the point where Ryan's continuing to call the plays. The offense is clearly where we have the trouble. To his credit, he went out and hired Knowles on defense, and like I said, we'll end up the year number one in the country in defense. And people can say, "Oh, it doesn't matter. How do you do?" And somehow the Cotton Bowl will not count as a big game. And we gave up 2 drives in the fourth quarter. And we'll find all sorts of obscure stats why the defense wasn't good this year. But the defense is going to finish number one in the country. And so Ryan, to his credit, has fixed that side of the ball. But now he's got to fix himself, man. He's got to fix himself. That's where the problem. It's like we have met the enemy, and he is us.
Yeah. Well, and you got to hire real coaches. You can't hire all interns. I mean, you got to go get some guys that have actually coached somewhere other than the Woody Hayes. That's the crazy thing to me, man, is like all these other guys, they got to go earn their stripes, working at some low level job. You can't just hire a bunch of guys that, they made really good coffee and they made, pretty graphics. And then you say, oh, well, you get to be a coach now. Like, that's crazy. Even Zach, like I talked to Zach about it. Zach had to go coach at like Marshall and Temple, like these like dumps. And then all of a sudden he gets to come to Ohio State. So he proved that he put guys in the league at both at Marshall and Temple. He put guys into the NFL, which is insane. So I mean, some of these guys got to go prove they can coach at a place where it's not like filet mignon all the time. You got to go prove you can coach at like a low level place and actually raise a room up. And I don't think a lot of these guys can. See, David, you saw that. I got the Golden Girls. Expedition Greg, Will Howard should be any day. I'm telling you, like I've had that for three weeks, and then he flirted with SC for a minute. But I mean, Ryan Day is. I mean, the players have been told about him. They're following each other on Instagram. It's literally just like they're blowing each other kisses at this point. So, again, unless like something insane happens at the 11th hour and he decides to go pro or something stupid like that, then all bets are off. But I mean, he's already told Ohio State he's coming, and Ohio State already accepted his silent commitment. So, again, it just kind of is what it is. But the SC Rack the SC thing died. So he again, like something went haywire with Lincoln Riley and Will Howard. So that's what got us like really locked into the driver's seat. And the guy that they had just threw for 6 touchdowns. So that doesn't help his cause. So
well, this is a big drive for Michigan right now. The question is, can they answer? I mean, I literally hate to say this early, but I really think this is like the ball game. This is like, will they be in this game to the end?
Oh yeah.
Or is this going to be super problematic?
Look at Bama's variation on defense. I love it. Oh my God. Oh God. They're jumping the snap count too. Another thing that Missouri did that I rewatched the game again, they jumped into Bear, man, a bunch. And like, again, if I knew that we had a new quarterback and a new center who didn't know the calls, I'd jump into Bear all the time. And they kept doing it, and we didn't really adjust to it. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like day one stuff. It was like the Virginia Tech game in 14. Yeah, Bama is juiced up, man. Again, these guys are, these guys are. I mean, these guys, they lost that Texas game. They want to go. They want to see Texas again. I guarantee that they want to go see Quinn Ewers again, see what he's about. See, I love that play. I love that flip play. Like I hate Michigan, but like that's the play we should run with Trey Henderson, where you overload the short side of the field. Look, you got your two tight ends, you got that little bunch set, you got that little motion guy. He's kind of like a running. He's like a lead blocker, fullback, crack like that. We should have that with Trey because you put him on that short side when you're on that hash and you can throw it to the wide side of the field. You give Trey all that grass. I mean, that's like devastating when you've got a guy, and Blake Corum's nowhere near as good as Trey Henderson is.
I had people telling me last year that Donovan Edwards was better than Trey Henderson.
Dude, we had a guy on our board today say that Ryan Day was better than Woody Hayes. That is,
Oh, wow.
and our boy Fields one literally came off the top rope. It was like he had like he put the guy on like the table with like barbed wire and like lit it on fire. Like it was like some ECW stuff. And he did like a moonsault off the top rope, like right through the table that was on fire on the dude. Because Fields one, if you guys aren't on BuckeyesCoop.com, Fields one is probably the greatest Ohio State historian of all time. Like he's better than Jack Park and all these other guys. I mean, he knows everything. And man, he killed this guy. This guy's like, you're gonna say Ryan Day is better than Woody Hayes, who won 5 national titles, and he 16-11 versus Michigan. Like when they had Bo and Michigan, he said he beat 3 undefeated Michigan teams in like 5 or in like 6 years, which is crazy. I mean, those are really good Michigan teams. But again, it's hard to put anybody above Woody. Woody had 5 national titles. Like, wake me when someone passes out. I mean, Urban and Tress are probably next, in whatever order you want. I don't know. Bama's gonna get off the field here.
Give me Urban Meyer every day. What are they doing?
Oh,
Short.
they get that?
Short.
You
No,
think short?
short.
Oh yeah, no, they got a short.
Oh, they're going for it for sure, 100%. Ryan would be punting from here. We'd be punting for sure. Michigan is going for it 100% of the time.
Robert knows. Robert says Field one's good. Yeah, Fields one's a beast, man. Love that dude. Here we go, 4th and 1.
Michigan calls plays with 4 downs in mind to get 10 yards. That is their attitude, and I think that's the right attitude.
Oh, I agree.
Come on, Bam, make a play. Come on, may the ghost of Bear Bryant get up. Oh, no.
Oh,
they got it.
Right
Easy.
up the gut. Easy
Yep.
money. You got another super chat. If you guys have any questions, Ohio State, whatever, send us a super chat. We'll answer it right away. John Mertz, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the 5. Who on the offensive staff are you referring to get rid of? I assume you don't mean Hartline and Alford, tight ends coach Fry, grad assistants. Well, I think that, I don't know if Corey Dennis, and I love Corey Dennis, but I don't know if he's going to get renewed. That's the big hot rumor that I've been told that by 100 people so far. And for a month, like we've had that on Buckeye Scoop, there's a good chance he's not going to get renewed. Parker Fleming likely gone, but you got to get some guys that can help out. I mean, I think Justin Fry is on notice, and I like Justin too, but I mean, our line has regressed dramatically the last 2 years, and it's easy to coach Paris and Dewan and Luke Whippler, and you have basically 2 first-round tackles. Dewan should have been a first-rounder based on his performance this year. But you got to go get some guys that are like veteran guys that have been around the block and can bring some new ideas, because I don't think that we're getting fresh ideas in the building right now. And you need to get some guys, frankly, that have a little bit more gray hair that can stand up to Ryan Day with some conviction. Because when you have a bunch of guys that are 25 years old and 30 years old, like they can't say anything to Ryan. Like Kevin Wilson. Oh, that's a hold. How on earth did they miss that?
Did they call it? No.
They didn't call. I mean, the left tackle just held the crap. Watch this. Watch the left tackle. I mean, how do you miss it? That's right in front of the umpire.
Yes.
No, it's the guard. The right guard pulls. I mean, that's egregious. I mean, literally his jersey rips. 92. Well, hey man. Wild JJ. Knees down.
Yep.
Getting interesting.
Yeah, Alabama will bow it up. They'll stop them. They'll hold them to 3.
Oh, a jet sweep. I love a jet sweep. Free. That's like a free 6 yards right there. And like on a jet sweep, like one guy has to block anybody, just the edge guy. Yeah, I agree. JJ will kill you with his legs. I mean, that's why like I like Will Howard. Will Howard can run. I'm telling you guys, like at halftime when we take a little break here, we'll stay on. But if you guys got to do whatever, watch Will Howard versus Missouri and watch his highlight tape and watch him run. I mean, because he's a tank, 6'5", 240. He looks like Josh Allen. You know, people say, oh, he's not accurate. He's no good. Well, Josh Allen wasn't accurate either when he was in college. Go look up his stats at Wyoming. Go look up his stats when he played Iowa.
Uh-oh,
Wide
touchdown.
open. Touch.
Easy. Wow.
Easy.
That was a big drive, man.
7-up.
That was a big drive by Michigan. We said if they get shut down, it could be lights out. They came right down the field, so all the credit to them on that. And I don't even think that they even faced. I guess they had that 4th and 1, but they didn't really have any other thing that was really close. They picked them up in chunks.
See, that's a beautiful concept. They released him right in the middle of the line.
Well, they had multiple guys open. Look, Johnson's open too on that side.
Yeah.
It's like that was like the picket fence that Hickory used to run, where they ran the guy over there and they just ran those guys over and ran. We've kind of abandoned the crossing routes, which I don't really understand.
Oh, you know what's funny is it was funny because I we had that question last night from someone, and I literally it was funny. I found this thing of your boy Devontae, and it was like, people were like, why don't we run crossing routes? So I was like, well, when you run a crossing route, man, you gotta eat, like right here, like watch Devontae run this crossing route. Oh. That's why guys don't like running those, because you can get split in half. And that's the problem with like a lot of those is like a lot of these guys, if people make fun of Mike Thomas, they call him the slant god and he runs one route, but I'm like, Mike Thomas is one of the toughest players who's ever lived because he runs a slant and he's not scared. Some of these guys, they go run a slant, like again Marvin against Michigan, like he ran that slant half speed because, man, when you run that slant, I mean, you can get smoked. I mean, there's a safety sitting there. During the right coverage, man, you catch that ball, man, you're going to get tattooed. And it's not a slant is not a fun route to run when teams game plan for it and they know it's coming. In Michigan, with Will Johnson had inside leverage on him, so it was kind of a dead route to start. Which, again, that's on our passing game. Like, dude, you can't. If a guy's going to play that leverage, you got to get out of that route. You can't run a slant versus inside leverage. When the guy's staring at the quarterback, and then we throw it, and he jumps it, and he picks it, and it's just like, I mean, that's like literally the worst thing you can do. But what do I know? I'm just on point, I guess.
Well, it's been an interesting game so far. So I feel like Bama physically has got that. They clearly have got an advantage. I think that they're just going to start exerting their will against these guys because they can line it up. They can run it straight at them. They're bigger, faster, stronger. But that was a good drive by Michigan. That was a well-conceived drive, and Michigan knows what they want to do offensively. They have an identity. They know what they're going to do. They don't ever hesitate. If it's 4th and short, they're running straight ahead with velocity. None of this slow-moving stuff or slow developing. They're going right at you, and they're good at it. And Harbaugh was good at that at Stanford. Harbaugh was good at that at the 49ers. And Harbaugh's been good at that at Michigan. And I think we got to get back to figuring out what our identity is as an offense, because we've got an identity as a defense for sure. We just don't have an identity as an offense.
Yeah.
Oh, commercials. My commercial's like a healthcare commercial where people everybody's in a private room. You ever notice how everybody's in a private room in these commercials and stuff like that?
Mine's something called Shop Mando, which is like it looks like it's like deodorant. They named it after Mandalorian. So maybe it's for the Beat, because the Beat loves Mandalorian so much.
They do like the Mandalorian. They do like
the latest Mandalorian episode.
Kirk, is the screen frozen, Kirk?
Is ours?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
That's what I've been told.
Is it?
Yeah, I've been told that our screen is frozen.
I can hear you. Is our screen frozen, guys? Give me the thumbs up, thumbs down. Well, we're still getting super chats. I mean, so my head isn't moving.
No, I mean, not according to Funky. Funky is saying that we are completely frozen. Is that correct, Funky? Our producer Funky is saying we are frozen. Yeah.
It says 0-0. It doesn't.
It's saying 0-0 and stuff. So I don't know if you need to reboot or what you want to do.
Oh, well, I mean, like, but our podcast isn't frozen because we're still getting shows.
Okay. Well,
That's
is everybody seeing, in the chat?
Guys in the chat, are we frozen right now? Because I don't see it. It looks like we're good now. So people are saying we're good. Yes, moving.
People are saying we're good. So I don't know what Funky's saying right now. People are saying.
Well, it could be either. Well, I think it's that my Gamecast thing didn't refresh. So now it's refreshed. So I think what Funk's saying is like I didn't refresh this, so it for whatever reason this didn't refresh.
Okay.
So it says 0-0 on that, but I think that the rest of it was good. So I apologize.
Our producer Funky is like he's on this stuff, man. It's like it's nice to have Funky. It's nice to have Funky is on.
It's good to have Funky. As much of a hater as he is a very good producer. Shout out Funky.
He does love Jordan Love a lot. He loves Jordan Love.
They got rid of that Rodgers guy. Jordan Love is like Jordan Love's like Ryan Day, and like Rodgers is like Meyer. Like one of those is not like the other.
Yeah, he loves that. He loves comparing like the first 11 game stats or something like that, and he's like, "Oh, Jordan Love's better." And I'm like,
okay. Aaron Rodgers. Well, did he count the ones like the 11 games where Rodgers was standing there in a hat with a clipboard watching Brett Favre play? Dad, he was 0 for 0 his first 11 games because he watched Brett Favre.
Yeah, no, Funky is full of some hot takes, man.
They weren't allowed to take T. Higgins. Heaven forbid they give T. Higgins to Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. Oh my God! Could you imagine how good T. Higgins is? Jesus Christ!
It said, that was a mistake. We probably have multiple Super Bowls.
Well, could you imagine if they would have had T. Higgins and Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball with Jones? Oh my God!
Yeah, I can't imagine. I imagine that every night before bed. I imagine that.
It'd be the best wide receiver duo in the league. And you have the best quarterback in the league.
The Packers have got Jalen Reed now. You know, Jalen Reed statistically.
No, he's awesome. I had him on my fantasy team. I literally started him yesterday.
Yeah, I mean he is really good. I mean he is really good. I liked him in college.
Dude, he's a beast.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's a gadget guy that can do all kinds of stuff, and you can throw it to him anywhere.
Yeah,
he's a speed guy. You hand it to him on those little reverses and all that little stupid stuff. Because he's like, when you have guys that are that fast and dynamic, you just want him to touch the ball and just do whatever he's got to do, like jet sweeps, orbit motion, screens, tunnel screens. Like those guys are awesome. We haven't had a guy like that in a while. Curtis Samuel's like that. Guys, you just got to figure out a way to give him the ball. They say, "Show thyself." Doc Rob said, "Leave my Tilo." No, we're not. I'm not saying that. T. Higgins is a monster. And I remember on NFL draft night, I was texting Nevada and I was like, "Dude, you guys are about to get T. Higgins." And like, he's like, "Oh my God, T. Higgins is going to be available for us." Like at pick like 28 or whatever they picked. And they go to the podium like, "Dude, you guys are going to have T. Higgins and Devontae Adams." And all of a sudden they go up, they say, "We announced that we're taking a quarterback? Would you have Aaron Rodgers for like 3 more years?" So that was an unforced error. All right, let's see. Mike Green, thanks for the deuce, my man. I'm hearing Will Howard is having second thoughts. I haven't heard that. I texted my guy today and he said, nope. Yeah, but again, like, here's the thing. In the wild world of NIL, anything is possible. So, again, he committed to him. He was at the team hotel. Players know he's coming, but till he shows up, man, again, anything can happen. But again, I'm not trying to hedge it because, I mean, they dove into bed. I mean, they told players he's coming. Like, coaches told players that he's coming. So but hey, I mean, I've been surprised before. Incomplete pass. Chris Arms, 6 to the 5. Why in the world didn't Day come out chucking the ball to our young receivers in the bowl game to find out what these young guys have? A wasted opportunity. I have no idea. I don't know why we don't play these guys. Like, guys like Noah Rodgers, like when you're playing in a meaningless bowl game, I know you want to win the game and all that, but like, why would you not give Noah Rodgers some burn? Why would you not give some of these guys burn? Like they did it with Tigra, because Tigra was a guy that a lot of buzz about him, maybe, taking off. And guess what? They dressed him and they put him in number 41 and he was out there blocking as a tight end. And they gave him some love because, these kids want to play, man. And
go. Oh, no. Dude, what were you doing? Just run through it there.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
did you go for it here?
No chance. Too far.
You don't?
not 4th and 3, but look, he split these guys. This is what
I know.
quarterbacks that can run do. It's like just get in between, make yourself kind of stress the defense. Oh,
Does he lose his footing because of the grass?
yeah,
Yeah,
that grass is it's
absolutely.
bad. The grass is bad at the Rose Bowl.
I
Always
honestly,
has been.
and this will sound crazy. I think a lot of these guys aren't used to playing on grass because you look at how many times you play on grass anymore, and it's like few and far between because everybody went turf. And again, this is probably brand new sod. They probably put in a brand new field, so it looks all pretty. But it's probably like playing on like ice, for some of these guys, and these guys are gonna be slipping and falling. And like when you play on field turf, man, you put your foot in the ground and you can change direction. Oh no, not the punter. Is that the
No, but
punter?
they hit him. I think they hit him, and I don't
Well,
think they
I
called a
hope they
penalty.
hit him.
No, they didn't call a penalty. But watch this.
What if Jesse Mirko just came running out of the stands?
No, but watch this. I mean, that's a penalty. That's
Oh
a
my
5
God.
yard. That's a
How's that
5
not a
yard penalty.
penalty?
Yeah,
How's that not a penalty?
it's a 5 yard penalty. Like that's a
I
5 yard
mean,
penalty.
how's that not a penalty? And what is it? Does the guy like tear his hamstring? He like grabs his like hamstring. Or is he just trying to sell it and he grabbed the wrong body part? How on earth is that
No,
not a penalty?
Saban's got to be just completely pissed.
I mean,
I mean,
I'd be losing my mind right now. Like you ran into
yeah,
our punter. Like literally, that's the definition of running into the punter. It's not roughing because they didn't hit the
no,
plant leg.
right, right.
Uh, but that's 5. That's a first down.
That's what I'm saying. It was that was 4th and
Yeah.
3.
Steve 7000. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Scoop makes me sound smart. Or appreciate you, man. Coach Mitch Laps from Perry says hello. Shout out Perry. The Laps family is legendary. Tim Laps was maybe the greatest player in Perry history. So tell him I appreciate you so much. Perry proud, baby. Go PTO. Go Panthers. Thank you so much, brother. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Ian Bates, thanks for this. Is RD in over his skis? He looks and talks weird. I don't think so. I think he's just kind of learning on the job, but he's just learning on like the hardest job that's ever existed. I mean, when you're a head coach, man, it's kind of like if you're a CEO and your first job's working at Apple, like that's way harder than working at like, being the CEO of like a little landscaping company. Yeah, I say that because my dad ran a landscaping company, and it's, you're 10 employees versus, Apple, which is, the largest, one of the most profitable companies in the world. It's a little different. I think Ryan's got he's got a ways to go, but I think Ryan needs better people around him. Like he needs some people that can actually guide him and help him, as opposed to having a bunch of I think he has too many fanboys in that building and on staff right now. He needs some guys that are real coaches.
Yeah, but isn't that by design? Isn't that who he's choosing to hire?
Yes, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. Like, I mean, again, like we run a business, we run Buckeye Scoop, and it's like, we got a couple of really good people that work with us and help us and advise us, and that makes our lives way easier than if we had a bunch of just like people that had no idea what they were doing, who just were really big fans of what we did. Like we need like sound people to help us, and that makes our lives way easier. This is going to get interesting. Michigan scores here. You think they scored here? You think the Nevada? Oh, I love that orbit motion. Buck sweep, orbit motion, drop the shoulder. See, I like a lot of Michigan scheme, man. I wish we did some of this stuff.
Well, it's just so easy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, it is.
There's nothing exotic about it, but they just
No.
execute it really well. Bama's going to have to start bringing some pressure. Get him. Well, another first down.
Yeah, I mean they're pulling guys, counter guys. I mean they're tight at
flag. Let's
we
see
got
what the
something
flag
with
is.
the secondary.
But it wasn't a pass though, so I'm not sure what that would be.
Yeah, that's a weird one. I mean, that thing was
Unless it's the dreaded defensive holding. Like defensive holding, I've seen called more this year in the NFL than any time ever. They call that all the time now.
Any time in history. Well, that's what I was thinking. If there's someone on the perimeter blocking and they held, like that's the only thing I can think of. Because I mean, that was way.
I think when they're talking about it and negotiating, the guys like trying to talk him out of it. Like, oh, I'm not sure. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't a penalty. Oh, okay. Personal foul.
You think this is a makeup? Is this a makeup call?
Personal foul against Michigan. There we go. Absolutely. That's for cheating. That
Yeah.
penalty is for
See?
Michigan cheating
Yeah,
right
you
there.
heard that poor punter. Jesse Mirko came running out of the stand and said, "Oh, coach,
Oh,
take
yeah,
me."
yeah. You can't do that. That's that whole thing that Farr got called for the one time. And the guy's on the
Oh,
ground.
that is so stupid by 44. What an idiot.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
was
dude,
dumb.
Caleb Downs is laying on the ground and you spear him.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like I'm not trying to like be like overly soft, but I mean that could be targeting. I mean, look, he puts his helmet. I mean, puts him down. Then he goes, and that's helmet to helmet when he hits him on the ground. But it's like that's just so stupid.
Yeah, those are drive killers right there.
Yeah,
Second
because now
11.
you're second 11
Oh,
after you converted.
okay. We got third and
See,
9
they're
or
going
something like
drop
that.
eight, double spy, and their D tackle makes that play. That is a hell of a play by that D tackle. I mean, that's what they're doing in these running situations. So they're not going to let JJ scramble. So they're doing drop eight, and they're playing zone, and they're looking right at him.
Well,
And
look,
then when you got to,
when we played Missouri, Missouri's quarterback just killed us with his legs. Just
I know.
absolutely killed it. It was only and McCarthy killed us with his legs and moving around, and he's trying to do. But Saban's a pretty clever guy. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Thugzilla, every tackle is technically targeting. I disagree. I think it just if you lead with your head, that's kind of the definition of it. And I hate the rule. I miss old college football where they didn't throw guys out. I think it should be a 15-yard penalty. I don't think you should get ejected on the first one unless it's like egregious. I think it should be like I think the NBA has it right where they have like a flagrant one and a flagrant two. Like when they review it, there's some where I don't think you should get ejected for. Now if it's just like a gross, headshot, kill shot, leave the feet, intent to injure, that should be like a targeting two where you get ejected. But like I don't think every targeting merits an ejection, in my opinion. Jon Snow is watching. This is great. That's great because I got my Night King mask. I should put that on. Can you comment on Saban's sweet hair dye? You think he and Ryan use the same product? Keep up the good work. Nevada, your thoughts on Nick Saban's hair dye? And do you think Ryan Day and him have the exact same hair dye stylist? They might. There might be some chick that flies around on a private jet and puts the hair dye in for all these guys. That'd be really interesting to see. Your thoughts, Nevada?
Yeah, well, Ryan's 44 years old, man, so he shouldn't have any gray hair at all. Nick's about 144 years old, so
Yeah.
like, yeah, I mean, the fact that Nick looks as good, as energetic as he is out there. I mean, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Saban. People may hate on him
Oh,
or
he's awesome.
not. I mean, Saban is awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
you win when you win national championships at multiple spots.
Yeah.
To me, that's just like so impressive, and I mean, hey. And his hair looks divine. I mean, it looks like
Yeah.
it was like sculpted off of some sort of like one of those old models or something like that. But Ryan,
No.
I mean, Ryan's got those rosy cheeks things going on right there, so he kind of looks like that. It's kind of like that Cupid doll or something. But it's like Ryan. I think Ryan is still very much finding himself and trying to figure out what he needs to do and when to be. As we've talked about many times, you can be tough, but you don't have to talk about being tough because talk is cheap. And I think for Ryan, Ryan's got, we're kind of at an inflection point right now where Ryan's got to figure out who he is as a head coach. He's had 5 years to figure it out. Now let's figure it out. Be yourself. Be the real Ryan Day. Be authentic, and let's go from there.
I agree. Mike Green, thanks for the deuce. Ryan Day and the Cousins. That is funny. I mean, that could be a nickname for the staff. The first family. John Mertz, thank you for the deuce. Bama plays on grass as do many SEC schools. I agree. When I said that, I was probably thinking more Big Ten, just because I know so many teams have gone turf in the Big Ten. But and again, this is not an excuse. This is not an excuse. But when we got killed by the Gators, we played on that surface in Arizona where they wheel it out into the sun during the day and then they wheel it back in. And I'm telling you, I tell people, watch that grass in that game because it's the worst surface in history because it's so slippery. But not all. Oh,
where did they
dart?
Where did they?
Got him.
Where did they spot that?
He's got to be 2 yards short, right?
Yeah, if it's 2 yards short, Michigan's going to go for it though.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what they do. This is just who they
Yeah.
are.
I mean,
Oh,
you
oh,
have to.
that guy got pulled down. I mean, boy, that was lucky. That was great coverage too.
Yeah. That's a
That guy's
dime right
arm.
there by JJ.
Yeah. Oh, they're punting. I'm stunned
Wow.
that they're.
Wow. I mean, they've been running it. You think it's a fake?
That wasn't a fake.
No.
Catch the ball. There we go. I mean, I'm shocked that Michigan didn't go for it in
Yeah.
that situation right there. I mean, that would have been like the ultimate alpha move there from Harbaugh. I would have gone for it for sure.
Yeah. Todd Dole, thanks for the deuce. Appreciate you, my man. OSU should go after Willie Corn, OC from Liberty. I mean, anybody that can like do what they did at Liberty, like those are the kind of guys I like. When you're a coach at like a much lesser school and you can get to the point where you're in a Fiesta Bowl, even though they got waxed by Oregon, like that's impressive to me because you're at such a talent like deficient school that if you could do some really big things there, like it kind of perks you up. It's like Tom Herman at Iowa State. Like Iowa State traditionally stunk. They're much better now with Campbell, but they sucked forever.
Zach.
Jesus, man, they were blowing protections left and right, man. Maybe we got to get off the Eric Wolford train because this is bad. I mean, this is literally like, this is like a 6-man protection and they bring 5. Look at this. What we got?
I know.
I mean, the guard and center are just out to lunch. Like they're sliding to nobody. There's 4 guys sliding to 3 and they let a guy. I mean, that is insanely bad. It's terrible.
Yeah,
I mean, that's terrible.
Every offensive line has their issues, man. Even offensive lines with a bunch of 5-stars on them.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. If you're too dumb to redirect the point, twist in the middle. Oh, this is bad, man.
How many sacks does Michigan have so far? Like 4?
They have I think they have 1 for every 5-star that is starting. That our lives were ending when we didn't get J.C. Latham and Caden Proctor and all these other big fat guys that can't figure out how to sort out a 5-man blitz. I mean, they just bring 5 here. They've got 5 blockers and they can't sort it out. They can't pass it off. And the center gets destroyed. There's J.C. Latham. All the guys that Ohio State had to cancel their entire program because they couldn't do anything. I mean, this is crazy. But again, that's why you got to run the ball on first down, man. You got plenty of time. I mean, their strength is running the ball. There's Booker. Yeah. The whole world ended. Here we go. See, just run that dude. Now it's 3rd and 1,000,000, so whatever. Terry Jones, thanks for the deuce. If you have a question, toss that on the deal. Yeah, it's 4th and 10 or whatever. But if you do that on first down, again, like sometimes, like Nick is gonna probably grab Tommy Reese's throat and just choke slam him at halftime and say, "Dude, why are we passing on first down when our offensive line weighs 350 pounds and they can't pass protect?" Like if you run right at these guys, you kill them. Period. Point blank.
Yeah, well, they were doing it to great effect, and again, they've just kind of gone away from it, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like this is like it's like they've got Lane calling the plays again.
Yeah, they wish they had Lane calling. Well, I tell you what, Lane's building a juggernaut down there at Ole Miss.
Dude, they got Walter Nolan too. I mean, they've got the money. It's because now they can legally cheat. They always used to cheat when they get Kim Dichie and Laramie Tunsil and oh god, who they get Laquan Treadwell. It's like they got like the 3 best players in the nation in 1 year. They were like coming off a 6-6 season and like being dead last in the SEC East. Then all of a sudden they get the 3 best players in the country to all commit to Ole Miss. And I was like, huh, I never knew. You know what's funny about Nevada is I remember when the whole wonderful feel good story of Michael Orr came out. And you're just like, yeah, right. There's no way that this Ole Miss family just randomly found some 6'6", 320-pound kid just walking around barefoot, homeless on the street, and they adopted him, and he turned into, Jonathan Ogden. And you're like, there's no way that's how that happened. And then it turns out you were right, and the movie was a big lie.
Well,
what gave that one away, Nevada? Other than everything.
Yeah, everything gave that one away. I love to say that was some great insight, but man, that was the thing. That was all the rage down there in the South. It was kind of like when people were going out and get like a like a puppy or go out there and get like a summer home or a boat or something like that. Down in the SEC, everybody was adopting kids, and these kids all just happened to be 6'8", 350-pound guys. And I don't know, it was wild. But it was just like
Oh God.
when I saw that, I was just like, oh no, I bet you it's not quite as philanthropic as they're making it out to be. But yeah, good old Big Michael Orr. I mean, again, they make it sound like he was like this undeveloped pile of garbage when they found him and they turned him, and he was like, no, he was like really super highly regarded when they kind of took him under their wing. And like the two E's are incredibly successful. I don't buy any of the money stuff that's been put out there about him. Like they were trying to make money off of him to his detriment.
No,
but
God,
they,
no.
but they absolutely were trying to get him to Ole Miss. And you know what? He went to Ole Miss, so it worked. It was a perfectly executed plan.
Yeah, like that's where I'm at, because like it's not like they owned, he was a play-by-play guy and he owned like chains of restaurants and Taco Bell, so it's not like they're gonna like need his money, but they didn't adopt like
100 Taco Bells, like it wasn't like
no,
three.
it was he was like one of the largest Taco Bell guys in the world, and so like he's not like they weren't hurting. But man, like that's why I love the South, is they figure out ways to get pass rushers and offensive tackles, because they just say your new name is going to be Jamal Nevada Buck, and you're going to be our starting left tackle at Ohio State, because we're not going to watch this again. We're going to be looking for 6'7". Oh God, here we go. We got to see our boy do feng shui out here in his like khaki pants. That's your boy right there, his yoga pants on. Oh my God.
They went to that.
The
Wildcat thing.
Orgy or OG or whatever his name is. Orgy.
Yeah. Orgy from Sechi, Texas. Alex Orgy. That had to be a heck of a name growing up, man. That had to be, you know what I'm saying?
That had to suck. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like Alex your last name being
Osama bin Laden or something like that.
Yeah. Your last name is Hitler or something.
Yeah, that would have been really bad.
Lubino 20, thanks for the 5. Honestly, would you rather have this D-line coaching or ours? We have serious coaching and development problems. I mean, I don't know. Like I think that I think if we played Alabama, Bama's got really good players, but their deficiency is pass blocking. I mean, go watch that Texas game, man. I mean, Texas destroyed them up front because, again, they're starting an 18-year-old true freshman at left tackle. They got a bunch of big guys in there, and they're not great at passing stuff off. They're humongous. They don't have great pass protection. They've got okay feet, but their strength is run blocking. So when Tommy Reese, who tries to be the smartest guy in the room, like someone else I know, tries to pass on first down when you've got these monsters up front, it just doesn't make any sense.
Good job getting them off the field there. But I mean, look at what McCarthy throws everything to the outside like that. Like everything goes to the outside. I mean, that is. I mean, he is such the ultimate dink and dunker.
Yeah, that doesn't work in the NFL.
That doesn't work in the NFL. Well, that's the thing. Some NFL teams can actually draft this guy. Like somebody's going to draft this guy and be like, oh yeah, this is the guy, and it's like, oh man, I don't see it. Again, college quarterback. I think he's a terrific college quarterback.
Yeah,
because in college, I think the running quarterbacks in college are overpowered, and he can run and he can move and he can do that stuff. But that's a short punt. Okay, 30-yard line. God, let's go, Bama. Let's just run the ball down their throat right now. Come on, guys.
Come on. Jason Curtis, thanks for the deuce. What's up, the catapult thing? Complete rumor, completely made up by a dumb Twitter account, so don't pay it any mind. Treasure the Torah, my man. I appreciate you as always. Thank you for the 10. Thank you for tuning in as well. Kirk, what's going on, my brother? I appreciate you so much. So far, this has been a back and forth battle, but I can't front Michigan team is blocking their booties off. Pure power football reminds me of the Eddie George days. It reminds me of the Urban Meyer days, honestly. We used to get after some teams, but I think that we've got potential to get back to this. I think that I think if Michigan wants to do their thing again, what Michigan likes to do is pound the rock and get after these guys and just hammer them. and wear them down in the fourth quarter. Like that's what they did against us the last 3 years. They run it at us. We stop it, but eventually it wears us down, and then the dam breaks. So I think that's something we need to get back to being a physical football team on offense. On defense, we're very physical, but offensively, we're very chuck and duckish, and there's a lot of things that need to get fixed on offense. Like I'll just leave it at that, and that's shocking given the fact that Ryan Day is our head coach and how good he is on offense. But I think that having superstar power at quarterback the last few years has kind of masked our deficiencies, having CJ Stroud and Justin Fields. And like that makes it a lot easier to win on offense when you've got supernova quarterbacks, guys that are, rookie starters in the NFL. All of a sudden we didn't have that and we weren't really the same. But I think we can get back to that. Again, I think Will Howard, he's not as good as those guys, but he's pretty good. He's a guy he's the most touchdown passes in K-State history. Like he's a veteran guy. I think he'll be a captain next year. So, again, I'm all in on Will Howard, especially after watching what I watched this year, because he doesn't run like he has cement shoes like Kyle McCord did, which is great. Because I just think that that's something that really will help our offense with mobility, Q run, and he's a tank. He's 6'5", 240. So, I'm just excited to see what he can do.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see if Ryan lets him do his thing. I think he will for all the reasons you just said, because he is big and sturdy, and he kind of get out there, and he's proven himself durable at the college football level, and hopefully Ryan embraces that.
Yeah, I think that the toughest part is that, we just, our running game sucks now because we don't run the quarterback, and we just don't block on the perimeter anymore because we don't make these guys block. Like it's not a priority anymore. These guys are too busy, they don't want to hurt their nails. And I'm telling you, man, it's like we start getting after these guys on the perimeter again, we're going to start breaking those long runs like we used to, like with Ezekiel and J.K. Dobbins, with Urban. Like we'd get after these guys and we put up these 280, 300-yard rushing games because that's what it takes. Like you want to break those long ones, man. Your perimeter guys have to go block to get those explosives. Like this, it's like non-negotiable. And there's just too many times where these guys, they take the playoff. They relax. They don't do anything. They do like the George Pickens thing where they just don't want to get their nails dirty or they're scared to get hurt or whatever. And that's when I say, dude, go put one of those young guys in. Put Ennis or, like this past game, I'd have been playing Noah and Bryson Rodgers because, if I knew they were about to dip out and maybe it wouldn't have stopped them, I'd have played them in this game. Let Xavier play half as many snaps and some of these other guys. But, we're so top heavy with our rotation at receiver that it's like almost crazy sometimes. Let's see what Bama's got drawn up on 1st and 10.
It looked like it was blocked up for more than that. When they get 3 yards or something like that? That was second and 7. Yeah, I think Bama's really struggling with what they want to do right now. Like you said, it's almost like they're in this identity crisis of, what are we all about?
Yeah. It's funny, Mark Brooks, it's funny, I get this, Will Howard sucks. How can you both not say, well, Ryan Day thinks he's good because Ryan Day is going to be going all in with this kid. So, again, I might not be the quarterback savant that people, obviously, offensive tackle, it's my background, whatever, but Ryan likes him, thinks he's pretty good, thinks he's better than what we got. So, 3 into the boundary, I like this.
Yeah.
Jet motion, nothing. See, I'd hand the jet there, man. God. See, I think Tommy Rees is just an awful hire by Nick Saban. For a guy that is like an ace at hiring stuff, like I just think Tommy Rees is a turd. He's got all this talent on offense and they're just like rudimentary, which is crazy.
Yeah, it is funny when you look back on Sarkisian and Kiffin and
Bill O'Brien.
Tommy Rees. Yeah, exactly. No, literally, those were his OCs.
And then you go to Tommy Rees. I mean, that's like it's like hiring one of the interns.
No.
I mean, like why would you hire Tommy Rees if you're Nick Saban? You can literally hire the best offensive.
Because Keenan Bailey wasn't available, man. That's why.
They couldn't get him. He didn't want to promote an intern to be the offensive coordinator.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he sucked at Notre Dame. Like, I mean, God bless, I think he got out of Notre Dame just because he was probably salty. He didn't get named the head coach, and they promoted Marcus. Tommy's a Notre Dame guy, and they went with Marcus, who's an outsider. So I don't know. It's real interesting. A couple more super chats. Again, if you guys have questions, fire the super chats in. My first super chat. Love the show. Are we for sure getting Will Howard? I mean, again, I've been told that he was at the team hotel. I was told that they told the players that we're getting him. Certain players know that we're getting him. So again, if you would have asked me 3 days ago, was Cam Ward going to the NFL? I'd say no chance, because Cam Ward's he's like a 5'11" quarterback who's probably going to be a 7th-round pick. And I don't know why you'd ever go to the NFL when you can go to Miami and make $1 million. But he just declared for the NFL. Will Howard is a guy that Ryan Day is all in on. The staff is all in on. The NIL groups are all in on. He's following everybody on Twitter, doing all that schematics. And honestly, if that broke in the next hour, 2 hours, tomorrow, like, it's going to break this week for sure. Because the thing about these quarterbacks, man, is it's like musical chairs. You can't wait too long. Like DJ Uiagalelei went to Florida State. Miami's going to get Malachi Nelson. It's like, these guys are all looking for their spot where they're going to be guaranteed to be the starter. And that's why McCord had it about Syracuse, because it was like, like the chairs are all getting taken, or guys aren't moving on, or there's not many options. So I think it's coming really soon. And again, I've got really good sources on that. Again, I knew Ryan Day met with him 3 weeks ago in Dallas when he was down there with James Peoples. He met with him. It was very secretive, but not secretive enough because I knew about it. Schaefer Healthcare, thanks for the 10. Appreciate you, my man. Beating scum is simple. Get some tough AF maulers on the O-line. Agree. So that our advantage skill spots can shine. There's the biggest difference from Urban today. I agree. I think you got to get tougher up front. I think you got to get tougher everywhere on offense, because something that annoys me is, like when Ryan Day talks about we can't run the ball, and it's like, we're good enough up front to run the ball. I'm like, well, dude, we weren't good enough on the perimeter either, because there are times where, again, go watch my podcast from a couple days ago where I was literally breaking plays down and saying, look, we are this close to running for 200 yards on 3 plays that were breakaways for Trey Henderson, where the O-line blocked everything up perfectly, and they really did a nice job. But we get dog whipped nonstop because the splash plays where we give up a sack, or Enoch looks like he's in mud and he gets ran around and whatever. But our perimeter guys don't block. Like, they're terrible blocking. And so what's the first guy we get in the transfer portal? A blocking tight end. Why? Because our tight ends can't block. I mean, they're awful at blocking. So, and again, who coaches that? I mean, it's a guy that's never played football before. Rustin Edwards, thanks for the deuce. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you for tuning in. So again, man, you gotta get guys that are nasty finishers, and like Luke Farrell was a really underrated guy, but he was a fantastic blocker. Vanette was a great blocker. Hireman was a great blocker. Like, it was something that Urban emphasized. Back to the game. Q run.
Yeah, back to the game. If they hand it off in the jet sweep, man, I think they make it.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to see that. Michigan's giving that to them right now.
John Mertz, thanks for the 5. If WH is coming, you think that it's not going to be Brown as a pocket passer? Got to use his strength, which is his legs. I think you have to. I mean, I think that, again, like when we had Justin Fields, Ryan will never be a guy that just runs the guys to death. But, I mean, Justin Fields ran for a lot of yards at Ohio State, and he made some huge plays, especially in 19 with his legs. And I think you got to do that with Howard. I think you got to let him go. I mean, the funniest thing, it's not funny, but it's just true, is with our guy, our quarterback, when he got hurt, they called a quarterback draw. So there were Q runs in the game plan specifically for Devin Brown because they felt like he's a better athlete than Kyle McCord. Now, I know everyone's going to say, he's not a good athlete. He looks slow. No, he's not Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick. I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, come on. Those are the 2 greatest running quarterbacks in the history of football. And they're not white dudes either, so they're really fast. But I just, he got hurt on a Q draw, and it was because we missed a blitz pickup. See, Bama, I mean, Michigan is physical, man. I mean, we used to be way more physical than they were, and that's changed in the last 3 years on offense. So, we got to get back to being a physical outfit. We're not a blue-collar team anymore. We're a white-collar team now, and that's a big difference. But, I think Bama's going to bow up here. Again, at halftime, Saban makes great adjustments at halftime. But, this is the game Michigan wants. They want a physical, low scoring.
Slow it down. Absolutely. Absolutely right.
Put it in mud.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a weird game. I feel like Alabama's got an advantage when they can get the ball to the edge, and they just won't do it. And I don't know why they're not doing that, because those plays are consistently there. And well, got to make that tackle there, 92. Whoop. Quorum's a little smurf. Those little smurf running backs out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how he does in the NFL. Old Blake.
He's not gonna. He'll be like Mike Hart in the NFL. Mike Hart
Yeah,
was in the
exactly.
NFL for about 1 year, and then they figured out he's too slow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, literally, Michigan's trying to go in at halftime like 7-7. You know, they'll be happy with that. They just like to slow, but they're playing their game, man. I give them credit. They're playing their game. They're slowing it down. They're milking the clock, going out there and trying to limit Alabama's possessions. Doing a really nice job with that. Oh, it looks like Connor. I honestly thought I just saw Connor Stallings at the sideline of the Michigan game. I'm kidding you. He had like the spy glasses on and stuff. Oh, pass. Oh, yeah, that tight end. That's the best player on their team, in my opinion. That Loveland guy.
Oh, he's really good.
Yeah, Loveland's
Really good.
yeah, he's a really good player.
Yeah.
So it's like to just dump everything out there. That was just, I mean, little 7-8 yard play down the field, just kind of do the thing. No, I mean that's what Michigan wants. Alabama's got to like stop them, man. Get them behind the chains.
Yeah.
Oh, pass. Oh, pass. Oh. The guy's wide open. Oh man.
No
Little
way.
trickeration. Oh, McCarthy might be hurt.
Oh my God.
McCarthy might be hurt.
They said, "Where's the flag?" It's next to his yoga pants. Check the yoga pants with a flag. Man, that's a lot of grass. A lot of grass in that helmet. You might have to take that visor off there.
No, but I
girl.
like the fact that Michigan's doing. They're playing loose, man. They're going out there and they're playing loose. Oh, what's he complaining about? Like the guy just came over the top of him. Yeah, it's funny how like they talk about the concussion protocol and they talk about like looking for guys when guys have obvious signs when they've been hit and stuff like that. And like you look at that play there with McCarthy, and nope, they're not pulling him off the field. They're like, just go back out to JJ. If you could remember, they did that with what's his name? Who was the 5-star?
Was it Tate Forcier?
No, Sugar Shane Morris.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Brady Hoke left him in the game, and he was like stumbling around
when he was stumbling around. Because I think it was against Minnesota. He took like multiple hits that would have been like flags and prison sentences and suspensions.
Oh yeah, it'd be the end of days, like the end of time.
Yeah. Blow the whistle. But this is I. What do you think about this whole pushing thing? There, you and I've never talked about that.
Oh, you mean
the fact that they hold guys
the Philly
up
thing?
And no, but I'm talking about the fact that they don't blow the whistle when they're in the scrum, and then they allow you to like push and kind of move the pile around the thing and stuff like that. Like
I think it's dangerous and it's stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
when you're in the grass, the play should be dead like instantly.
Exactly. It's like well, especially if they good little crossing route. Get that guy. Did that guy just score a touchdown? I think Michigan just scored a touchdown. That's crazy.
I miss this running crossing.
That's a bummer. Little 38-yard receiving touchdown. They threw it about 7 yards down the field, and the guy just ran down the sideline.
Michigan gets the ball at half.
Nick, don't do this to us, Nick. Let's see if he stepped out. Nope, he definitely did not step out. Nope, that's a touchdown all the way.
He's buzzing, man. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a touchdown. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, let's go, Alabama. You got to get you got to answer now.
our whole chat is all about crossing routes now. I love it.
Yeah, well, It's because they work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like because they work. And oh, bad snap, bad snap. Get Alabama. Oh, okay. Well, Michigan missed the extra point, which is good. So we got that going for us. So now, come on, that could loom large down the road. I like that little unforced error. Now we got to get Alabama. Alabama's just got to figure it out offensively. They got to start getting back to what they're doing. I think Kirk is eating like pasta Alfredo or something like that. And yes, it does appear that he's got that.
It's not Alfred. It's a steak.
You're eating a steak right now. That's pretty nice. That's pretty good. I'm still full for my Italian dinner last night. I don't think I'll be eating today. I'm eating some Ritz crackers.
Bro, you got food poisoning, man. You ain't gonna eat nothing.
Yeah, Ritz crackers and orange juice or something.
Hey, can we get some love for Nevada powering through on the chat? Not feeling too hot.
What 24-hour fitness has got Megan the Stallion is like the thing. Like, could we find somebody else that was like more out of shape or something like that? You know, so Megan.
Megan the Stallion is doing a fitness commercial?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that.
Yeah.
She's bigger than me.
I was gonna say they only show her from the waist up, man. You know, so they don't show anything below the waist. It's like, oh Megan. Oh Megan.
They like literally have like a pile of like purple smoke on the bottom because she looks like Tyleek down below.
No, I know. She's
like
got the big base.
Yeah, she got the Tyleek. She could be like a 3 technique in the SEC.
Yeah, no, there's no question about it. She's looking good.
About her, man, is the one thing I know about Megan the Stallion is that our collectives would not have enough money to pay for her if she was playing nose guard for us.
No
chance.
I still can't figure out the whole collectives thing. Is I mean, I think we're doing it the right way. I really do. For fans, I think we're doing it the only way you can do it right now because it's such a mess. And if you get into this thing where you're just chasing players after players, you're running players off your existing team, and you're screwing up your culture completely. I actually think that we're navigating that about as well as you can, considering the limitations. You know, we're not Ole Miss, we're not Alabama, we're not Texas A&M, we're not just going out there and just like throwing money willy nilly. But you know, I think we're getting the right kind of kids. I really do. I don't know how else you could play it if you're at Ohio State. Because how do you pay Walter Nolan $2 million or $3 million? What does that do to your room? I just don't think
it destroys it. Because then you got to go pay Tyleek $2 million, and you got to go pay Jack $2 million. I mean, like, you know, that's how you drain the coffers like really fast. Because like, so what? You're gonna go pay some guy who's never played here, he's never done anything here, and then the guys that have actually been here, who've been committed for a long time, and you know they've been good program guys and good kids. Like, what? You're not gonna pay them now? I mean, I think the way we're doing is perfect. Because again, like, if you want to go throw blind money at these kids, have at it. I mean, you saw Miami got the train ran on them by Rutgers. I mean, they paid everybody last year, and then they sucked. And guess what? Like, who did we pay last year? Oh, Victor Cutler. He sucked. Couldn't even get on the field. Trash. And takes off on us and goes to Louisville. So we gave him a bag of money to stand there and play as many snaps as I did last year for the team. And it's like, it's crazy. So, you know, yes, Matthew, I am hungry. And my wife she's like, are you going to eat dinner with us? I was like, no, I got a game watch party with all the Scoop people. Because we have to watch Bama beat Michigan. So Tommy Reese has to start actually not acting like one of our interns that we have on staff and actually be a good offensive coach.
Yeah, that was again just a well-designed little pass, 6 yards down the field, crossing route, cleared out. Guy ends up housing it, and you know, I mean, like I said, Michigan's offense is just fundamentally really sound and just really pretty basic. That's got to be frustrating the heck out of Saban. Saban's got to be like, "What the heck are you doing?"
This is mine. And you know what's funny is he's yelling at Charlie Strong, who's not even one of the accountable coaches. It's funny because Charlie Strong is on camera coaching all the time, and he's not technically allowed to do that. But, yeah, I guess we're too stupid to ever point that out. Run! Oh my God.
Big catch. Big
What a
catch right there.
catch.
Let's
Oh,
see
is
if he
that
made it.
Bond?
Let's see if he made it. Yeah.
Did you get that Bond?
What a catch. What a catch. Right
I like Bond.
there. Yeah. Held it through the thing. That was perfect.
He
I think
does
I
like the
pushed
little
him.
sideways, like he does like the sideways double gun thing, like he's James Bond. That thing's fire. Yeah, that
Yeah, that
ball
was
ain't moving.
nice.
Nice
Yeah,
catch.
that was a big play. Come on, Bama. Let's go.
Come on,
Oh,
umpire, get out of the way.
throwing again. Throwing again. Oh, bomb. 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 Oh, out of bounds. Nothing.
Yeesh.
You know, that guy, see, I mean, that guy's playing. I mean, Johnson's playing that far. I mean, that was never open.
No.
No, that was just perfect coverage. I mean, Johnson's just bailing.
Another super chat, Rustin Edwards. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it, man. If they can get a new O-line coach, special teams coach, and OC, that will improve things. But if they can't swallow his pride, get out of his own way, isn't he the problem? Ultimately, yeah. I mean, you get full autonomy over your entire program. You can fire everybody, nobody, and anything in between. So, he's got to get rolling, man. I mean, Ryan's got a lot at stake this year. And this offseason, I think this next week's going to get pretty hot in the Woody Hayes. So buckle up. I think some of these guys know that they're probably on the way out. And it'll be interesting to see, what names pop up from the interview list. Because, he's going to be bringing some, like, this coaching staff is not going to be the same next year. There's no chance.
Third down and 5. Big play. 3rd and 4. Big play. See what Alabama's got. They're calling it. Probably looking to using all 4 plays. Oh, run. Get there. There we go. First down. That's what you do. 3rd and 4, run at them. For us,
Roll
3rd and 4 is
Tide.
always a passing down, man. It's like just run the ball twice.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's the strategy, man.
Yeah. Run the
If
ball
you can't
twice.
get 2 yards on 2 straight plays, then you don't deserve to win anyways. So their tight end is blocking like crazy right there. I love that. Yeah, that's a good point, Doc Rob. He says Bama needs to double dip. Yeah, you get a score right here, and then you get the ball at half. That's big, huge.
Oh man, you need a little bit more urgency though. No procedure. Yeah, I think they're being a little deliberate here. I mean, there's only 1:43 left. Like you don't have all day to be doing this. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, and then you get a procedure. I mean, there's nothing that drives a coach more crazy than getting an illegal procedure because this is a total waste.
Yeah,
it puts you behind the sticks too.
Yeah, 1st and 15. They're going to need some chunk plays anyway, but it's like, come on, guys. Let's do something.
Didn't Burton have an OSU offer? Is that the tight end, I believe?
No, wide receiver.
Oh, I'm sure he did. If anyone at Alabama has got an Ohio State offer.
Okay, pass. Here we go. Deep shot. He's looking for a deep shot. No. That was covered. That was just covered.
I mean, dude, he's killing me not running some of these. I mean, there's nobody there. If he just slides down the left side of the pocket, there's nobody there.
I know.
He could go get 50 free yards.
I know. Yeah, all the linebackers are just bailing out too. No, that's just great coverage. 2nd and 15. Minute to go. Need something good right now. Need a positive play, guys. I wouldn't even mind a run. A run would not bother me. Snap the ball. I'll throw it. Go. Run. Keep running. All right, good job. First down.
See?
That's all you. That's a big play.
Isn't that amazing? AZ King, thanks for the 5. Happy New Year, brother. I appreciate you as always being on here.
The quarterback run is just so overpowered. It's just like you have to take that. You just have to take it.
It's literally the 3-pointer in the NBA. That's what it is.
Okay. Call timeout now. Okay, good job. All right. No, it is. It's the most overpowered plan. It's just it's crazy to me that, like, look, when it's been 3 years of it, it's not just C.J. Stroud. It's not just Kyle McCord. This is coming from Ryan. These guys are being told to not run. They have to be. I mean, is there any other explanation that makes any sense?
No. I mean, dude, CJ runs all the time in the NFL now.
I know. I just don't understand how Ryan Day. And Ryan Day's got to watch college football. He's got to watch. He's got to watch our game against the Mizzou and go, wow, that unathletic kind of moppy-haired kid for Mizzou just kept slipping through our guys, running for 8 yards, running for 12 yards, running for 15 yards. And it was like, I mean, it's the kryptonite to the modern defense is the quarterback run. And we're the only team that doesn't deploy it, doesn't embrace it, and will not do it. And it's maddening to me. I know people are tired of hearing about it from me, but it's completely mystifying to me how we can make that happen.
No,
Second
totally
and 5.
agree.
Big play. Okay, he's looking. Oh, little throw inside. Oh, no. Gonna have to call timeout again. Nope, you're not calling timeout. You're not calling timeout. Not sure why. You've got 2 left. Not sure why you're not calling timeout. Oh,
Yeah, on
empty.
3rd and 3.
Oh, and now you get yourself knocked out of field goal range on a sack, which is really, I mean, I don't know why you don't call timeout there and set up your best play. You know what I'm saying? Like what you have to, you're going to literally go to halftime with a timeout in your bag.
In your pocket.
I don't understand it.
I mean, I think they're going to kick this.
Yeah, they're going to try, but it's
their kicker is the high. He scored more points than anybody in the history of college football. So they're probably gonna. But it's like, again, this is just bad pass protection, and it's not. This isn't because it's bad technique, but this is just bad communication, and this is crazy. I mean, this isn't a hard thing to pick up. I'm just being honest. I've been an O-line coach before, but God bless, man.
I mean, you've got a third. Why would you have called timeout? If you're Alabama, that situation is set up your play. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna go to halftime with 1, maybe 2 timeouts still left up on the board.
Because you're stupid.
That's just, I mean.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he was trying to wind the clock down so that Michigan couldn't get the ball back, but I think it's just like, dude, like when it's 3rd and 3 and it's that important, I'm calling timeout just to talk to my guys and saying, hey, these are the blitzes they're running on 3rd down, and hey, what receivers, quarterback, like what do you guys like here? What can you win on?
3rd and 3, you got to be thinking about scoring. You're not thinking about not giving the ball. It's 3rd and 3. It's not or 3rd
just,
and 3.
Or just converting the first down. Exactly. I mean, you got to get 3 yards. You better make sure everybody's on point. Instead you're going to come out here and kick a field goal, and Michigan's going to. I mean, this is a victory for Michigan. I mean, he'll nail this because he's a great kicker. But it's just, God bless.
Okay, that's big. That's big that they got back on the board. I like that. 13-10. I like that.
But like
Good
3rd
job.
and 3, man, I'm I don't know. So you still got to kick it off here. But I would have done something to make sure that Michigan got off the field.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. That was pretty crazy.
Bandit 0-1 next to the 5 day. Should Fleming, I think that's happening. Then take personal responsibility of the specialist. I don't know if he knows enough about special teams, but that's what Truss did. I mean, back when we had like A+ special teams, like Truss ran everything. But what Truss did that I thought was really smart is he would delegate a unit to each coach. So like Luke Fickell was in charge of the punt team. Daryl Hazel was in charge of the kickoff return team. Taver Johnson was in charge of punt return. And then, like Paul Haynes or somebody be in charge of kickoff. So, it's not terribly hard to do just to delegate stuff. Like I'd make James Laurinaitis the head coach of the punt team. If you I assume you can Parker promote James. And then I dole it all out. You could put Brian Hartline can be in charge of punt return. Because that's how a lot of teams do it, I mean, but they've got that 10th coach now, and these guys all have specialties, and you make the position coaches that are the non-coordinators, like the O-line coach is in charge of field goal. Larry Johnson is in charge of field goal block. Yeah, that's what we did under Urban. Like it was like each coach was delegated a specific role. Like when I was there, Vrabel was in charge of field goal block. So it's not rocket science. That's how a lot of teams do it, and that's how we always did it. And then you get a full time linebackers coach in James. So I just think that you whiff on not having a dynamic recruiter as your 10th coach when you have Parker Fleming, because Parker Fleming can't recruit. He hasn't brought in a single guy. Nobody's ever mentioned Parker Fleming. You put James in there, and then all of a sudden you've got like a Brian Hartline on defense, a young, energetic guy. And that's what you need for like your 10th coach, like a guy who's starting off with his first job. Like he should be, if you're a new guy in coaching and you're learning the profession, you should be the best recruiter on staff so you can add value to the staff. John Mertz, JC Latham, 5-star. And when we missed on JC Latham, the entire world was ending. And there was no way that Ohio State could ever survive without getting him. Whiffed on both guys on the third down. Well, he should have taken the edge guy, but again, the center has to repoint that and fix it. So again, a lot of this is on the scheme because, like when you're doing this stuff, I mean, a lot of times a guy might look good, like JC Latham, and in reality, it's we don't, like we go on the same, we go on the same cadence or whatever, and you can't really get anything done. So I don't know. Like there's part of me that feels bad about it, but you gotta help these guys out because Michigan's getting home on some pretty simple blitzes and stunts. And a lot of it's just it's communication on the O-line between the O-line and the quarterback. And it looks like the center makes the calls here. It's not the quarterback who points out who we're going to. Usually they call it miking. You point to the mic, who's the mic, and then everybody works off the point. But sometimes like when you see someone else coming, you have to change it. You have to re-mic it, re-ID the defense so that guys know where they're going to. Because these guys have plenty. They have 5 blockers and they bring 5 guys, and one guy's like scot-free because the communication sucks. So again, this is just, this is kind of one-on-one stuff, and you got to walk through these and get them fixed. And I mean, JC Latham's all SEC. I mean, he's a good player, but good players can look like trash if the communication is trash. And right now their communication's awful. So I don't know if we take Eric Wolford off the big board, but I imagine on BamaScoop.com or whatever, like they're probably ready to hang him because he looks terrible. And this is how they looked against Texas. They looked confused and slow and fat, and I don't think that their strength is pass blocking. I really don't. And Michigan's proving that. And what's funny is like I feel like through one half, and Nevada, you can correct me, that we blocked these guys better than Bama has so far. Are you feeling like that?
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt about it. I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's what makes the performance in the Cotton Bowl that much more infuriating
perplexing.
and perplexing and infuriating, because it's like, I know that the offensive line got banged on a lot this year, but I actually thought that they were really good against pass blocking and were getting better in run blocking, as evidenced by the fact that Trey Henderson was starting to eat. So, the fact that they couldn't get it together with Carson, and even when they went away from Carson, if the issue's snapping, then move Carson to guard and let Carson make the calls from guard, and let Matt Jones play center, do the snapping, but let Carson make the calls. Because you bring in a guy like Enoch who's never done any of it, and now you've got 2 guys. You've changed out 2 of your 5 offensive linemen, and we just look completely lost out there. And that was just such a bad performance, such an infuriating performance. And as an Ohio State fan, I just feel like we deserve better than that.
I totally agree. JK Buck, thanks for the deuce. Appreciate you, my man. As always, thank you for tuning in. This is hilarious. Big Red Buck, thank you for the 5. Happy New Year to all you guys as well. Thank you for kicking it with us. 2 things. Thanks so much for doing this. We appreciate it. We've never done this before, so we didn't know if we'd have 5 people throw it. We've got over 1,000 people in here watching, so thank you guys all for kicking it with us. Now I don't have to listen to Herbie, so you get the real Kirk instead of the fake Kirk, the non-spray tan Kirk. So appreciate you guys. Second, I hate it when JTT humped the Mizzou player up. He's the enemy. That drives me crazy. The hugging and kissing after every game drives me crazy. The dapping up, the love, it drives me nuts. So again, when I played those guys, I didn't pray for him to do good. I didn't want him to do good. I knew the prayer circles after the game because I felt a lot of guys that did that stuff is for face, is so that someone can take a photo of them kneeling and giving each other hugs and kisses. But when I played teams, man, I hated them. And I wasn't there to make friends or make buddies. And again, I go down that deep, dark path, but it wasn't, I wasn't out there to be their homie, and I see a lot of that now where everybody's like in love with each other. And I think you got to get back to that mentality of like, these guys aren't your friends. These guys want to ruin your season, your day, everything. They want to ruin all your goals by beating you. So you got to treat them like it. You can't treat them like your homies. And, if people want to switch up and be homies with everybody, then whatever. But I wasn't like that. I mean, you can go watch the thousands of snaps, the however many snaps I played, you're not going to see me help anybody up. You'll see me push guys down, and finish guys. But I don't even think I helped anybody up in practice. Tim Hooschert, thank you for the 5. Appreciate you, man. We got the guys. If Day keeps everyone but Fleming, do you honestly think we will be tougher, better on offense? I think, honestly, here's the deal. I think on offense, there's a really good chance we can be better, especially if we get Will Howard. If we get Will Howard, I think we're absolutely better. Again, because we're bringing in J.J. Smith, too. And again, I have really high hopes for J.J. Smith. I don't think we're going to screw this up. I think that we're going to start playing the other guys. I think we need to have a deep rotation at receiver. Like, I mean, we got to play like Ennis and Tate, and we got to play Emeka, and we got to play JJ, and some of these guys. Like, just get them in the game, man. And again, even if they're blocking, just let them play. Let them earn a letter. Like, don't let them stand there like Noah Rogers and like the Rogers brothers did, where they stood there all year and then they'll transfer out because they're mad they didn't play at all. We get Trey back now, and this whole line's going to be good, man. I'm telling you, like, I know people are crazy, bad final game, but we get everybody back, and these guys are going to be better. A lot of these guys are young. Jimmy Simmons is playing left tackle for the first time in his life. Carson's playing center for the first time in his life. So look out. You put Fryer at guard where he actually wants to play. He didn't want to play tackle. We're going to play guard. We could be good. Now, who wins that right tackle spot? Is it Luke Montgomery? Is it Tigra? I don't think Tigra can pass protect well enough to play tackle. I think he can play guard. So where does that leave him? Is it George Fitzpatrick? I mean, we got some guys. Is it Zen? Does Zen step up? I mean, again, if I'm those guys, and I know Josh Fryer's moving to right guard, which is the heavy favorite move is he's going to move into guard, so that's where he wants to play in the NFL. Then I'm going ballistic in the Woody Hayes, like starting tomorrow, getting ready to go win that spot. And I'm talking best shape of my life, winter conditioning, just being an absolute werewolf, like winning every drill, getting stronger. Because again, these guys that want to be great, like the Woody Hayes is the vessel to make you great. They have everything known to man in that weight room. They have every recovery thing in the world. They have cryo. I mean, you can work out 3 times a day and never even get sore. They feed you. I mean, they got. I mean, it's insane. Like, I mean, I didn't have it. I mean, again, I'm not back in my day. I'm not doing that. But it's like, if I had cryotherapy and so, and all this recovery stuff these guys had. I mean, I used to get in the cold plunge like before it was cool, because now everybody likes to do cold plunge and act like it's like the new in vogue thing. I would cold plunge up to my neck every day after I worked out, because I read in some recovery books that was like a really good thing to do. And it really helped. It was actually really good. But if I'm some of these guys, man, I'm not letting anybody take my spot, because that's how I was in 04. I was like, no one's taking my spot. Now, I was coming off shoulder surgery. Then I sprained my ankle after camp in the middle of spring ball. So I lost the job, but then I took it in mid-season and then I gave it up. But I'm telling, and I used to tell these guys on my coach, I'm like, look, guys, you guys can be as good as you want to be, because this building is the mecca to make you into whatever you need to be. But you have to show up to it, and you have to work out. And I said, you guys got to be our equipment guys' worst nightmares. And they're like, what does that mean? An equipment guy. The equipment guys, the guys that do your laundry every day, because you should be here so many times. You should work out 2-3 times a day. And they're like, man, I got to replace his laundry loop again. I got to put fresh clothes in his sink again, because he's always here and he's always getting another one in. And like, that's the mentality you got to have. Because like when we were trying to change the culture in 2012, like in January 2012, when Urban put the screws to me and Ed Warner about how terrible our offensive line was, how fat our guys were, those guys were working twice a day now. I mean, there was no breaks. There was no, hey guys, go home and have some fun and kick it and go to Miami and hit the club. And nah, man, we were grinding those guys into mincemeat, and they turned into a powerful unit. And that's what has to happen with these guys. Because again, they're not where they need to be. And again, it's your job when you're the position coach to put the hammer down and get them where they need to be. And again, I don't know if everyone has that mentality, but I'm telling you what, man, when you work for Urban, we used to call him the Eye of Sauron. You guys watch Lord of the Rings, like you do not want the Eye of Sauron to find you. And when you're that weak position group, when you're that runt, the crappy unit, the Eye of Sauron is always burning through you. And me and Ed are like, we are not going to be doing that. West Coast, Florida. Thanks for the 5. Appreciate you. Greeks of Sarasota, Florida, the home of Urban and Shelley Meyer. Have you ever been to Captain Kurt's on Siesta Key? I have not. AKA cool local Buckeye bar. Who's our O-line? Whose O-line is worse? OSU or Bama's? I mean, that's what I tell you guys. Everyone, the world ends because we don't get all these 5 stars on the O-line, and people that are like impossibly stupid are just like, oh my God, how are we going to survive without J.C. Latham and Tyler Booker and Caden Proctor? You guys are watching it, and I'm telling you, go watch our game against Michigan. We were blocking them better than these guys are. So is that coaching? Is that talent? I mean, Alabama's got about the most talented offensive line per the star rankings, which I think are completely worthless sometimes. But I think that Bama's is worse right now. And they've got, if we would have gotten Proctor and J.C. Latham, people would have been like knocking up their wives. They'd have been so excited. They probably would have been naming their dogs Caden Proctor because they would have been like, oh my God, we got a 5-star tackle. But it doesn't matter if they suck or they're fat or they're lazy or they can't communicate. And right now they look like trash, and Michigan's taking it to them. And I hate to say that because I thought Bama would run through these guys, but Michigan's here to play. Poohbeard, 12, thanks for the 5. Appreciate you, brother. Annoying to see scum with no mistake against us the past 3 years and have this half against Bama. If they buffed upon this punt against us, we were playing today. I agree. They don't make mistakes against us. They don't. I mean, JJ almost had that pick on the first play of the game. And Bama is not really. I don't really feel like they're totally locked in right now. I think that they thought they were going to walk through Michigan because that's what a lot of people predicted, and I don't know. I think that they need a big half to get going, and they get the ball at half. So, it's a 3-point game, and they get the ball. So it'll be interesting. Nevada, do you agree if Michigan actually made some mistakes against us that we'd be playing today?
Yeah, no, there's no doubt they've been. I mean, look, when you go small sample size like that over a couple of games, it's just luck. It's luck that balls haven't bounced up or bounced out, but they haven't. They've avoided the mistakes. We made the mistake. We threw the pick down to the 6-yard line. They haven't made plays like that. They haven't muffed punts against us. They haven't done that. But they've held Alabama to 97 yards and a half. I mean, if we had 97 yards and a half, I think people would be losing their minds. So it's really interesting because I was listening to you talk earlier about guys playing more, and that's just really been kind of a hallmark of the Ryan Day era is how little that we've played the backups. And I don't know if that's just an obsession with running up stats or whatever that is, but the fact that in game planning that he is instructing guys to shorten the benches and shorten the guys, and that's why you see Jack and JT play 99% of the snaps, and that's why you see the wide receivers, only going 4 or 5 deep or whatever it is, and it's a something at this point. It's a something that we have to start kind of evaluating because we don't play our backups. We don't play guys, and in this new portal era, instantaneous free agency type of thing, if somebody's not playing, they're leaving. And it makes perfect sense to me. I don't begrudge them at all because you can't make it the NFL holding a clipboard or wearing a hat or doing whatever on the sideline. So, I think that's something that Ryan Day and the staff have to evaluate, but it's a Ryan Day directive, so he's got to be the one that kind of figures that out.
Well, I mean, it's like, they do their Bison package where they put in the offensive lineman in the number 41 jersey, and all year long that was Luke Montgomery, except he was in like 96 or 92 or 98, or he was in some 90s number. But this game it was Tigra. And again, I don't think that's some coincidence that they magically put Tigra in. I think Tigra's, hey, what's my role? Do I have to transfer to play? Do I have a chance to start next year? That's how all these kids are, because these kids have to see a path to the field. Because the problem is like, not only do they have people coming after them and tampering with them, but they're offering them like crazy money, $300,000-400,000 to go to really good programs. So, it's you better make them happy and say, hey, stick with us, and we're gonna see the field, and you've got a bright future. But it can't just be lip service, because again, the thing about a lot of these kids, and something that's a problem with Ryan, is like he's been lying to some of these kids. And I'm like, dude, you can't lie to a lot of these kids, man, because they've got real options and they can get out of here. And that's something it's in the NIL era. I don't know how you always play it straight with these kids because you got to feed all these mouths. They all want to play. And you've got seniors that want to play, and you've got old guys that want to play, and young guys that want to play, and it's a whole different type of management. And that's why, like, when people are like, "Is Mike Vrabel going to come back?" I'm like, "Are you crazy? Like, why would he ever want to deal with any of that stuff?" I mean, when in the league, there's guys are under contract. When their contracts are up. If they don't perform, you can cut them. If they mouth off, you can cut them. But with this stuff, man, it's like if you got a kid the wrong way, he can go hit the portal today and go make $400,000 from a playoff team. I mean, there's playoff teams that are coming after our backups right now. I mean, it's nuts. But that's the new modern deal. And again, like I said, it wasn't some cosmic accident that Tigra was magically playing this game after he didn't play all season, and they benched, like, Luke Montgomery was no longer the Bison tight end. So, again, like, I noticed little things like that, and again, there were guys that were promised playing time in this game that didn't get playing time. So, you better, you promise a kid something, you better come up right, because I'm telling you, the quickest way to lose a kid is to break a promise. But I think that, it kind of is what it is, but I think you got to have a deeper rotation at positions where you run a lot and they're tough that aren't offensive line. 'Cause offensive line, you can't rotate. You got to play everybody. You play the same five. But D-line, corner, receiver, even running back. Like, I mean, Dallin Hayden was in there. Dallin Hayden, at least give him a touch. I mean, he was in there for a couple of plays. He didn't touch the ball. Like, that's kind of pointless. But I don't know. I think that, Ryan, and again, these coaches are really, really stupid sometimes when they come to just being, they're in this like stat padding mode where it's like, oh my God, we got to get this last touchdown for CJ Stroud or for whatever. And it's like, who cares? Like, put the backups in and let those guys play. Because again, one, they need the experience and they need to get better, and they need to go play in the shoe where, they're not playing in practice and there's people watching. And if you screw up, the whole world sees it, and you're going to get ripped on social media, and you're going to have to get toughened up a little bit. And two, these guys' parents pay $10, $15, $20,000 to come to 7 or 8 home games, airfare for the family, hotels, meals, and like, let them see their kid play for, even if it's 10 plays, 5 plays, whatever. Like, getting in the game and playing, even if it's a couple plays, is infinitely better than just not playing at all. Even if it's a meaningless play. So again, like, what Ryan does in the blowouts drives me crazy, but it kind of is what it is. JK Buckeye, thank you for the deuce. Buckeye 1, how much does Saban screaming at halftime mean? Well, it depends what he says. I mean, you got to make some adjustments, and you got to get these offensive protections cleaned up, man. Because I'm telling you, Michigan isn't doing crazy exotic stuff, but they're missing on it. And it's, the pass protection calls are good, but if you don't communicate them and get the guys going in the right direction, it gets really ugly. Wade Harper, thanks for the 5. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you are doing good. Wade was a former colleague of mine at Ohio State. Kirk's, our thoughts on our game plan when Devin Brown went out. God, it was ugly. Could we have gone run game with 32 rather than depending on 18-year-old True Frosh, lack of O-line run blocking? Well, if you watched my podcast from a couple days ago, I showed you some plays where we went heavy. We went in that Bison package where we had Tigran and 2 tight ends, and we ran it right down their throats. And honestly, I think the only thing you can do when you have a quarterback like him in is you have to try to run it, or you have to try short passes and runs. But I mean, I would have relied on Trey. And again, I'd put Trey out in space. I hate when we run to the boundary, which is the short side of the field, and run that stupid stretch play. It never works because our tight ends suck at blocking. So if you're going to run like a stretch play, your tight end who's at the point of attack has got to be able to block. And so does the receiver. So like we have like our 2 worst blockers at the very edge of that play. And so it always gets blown up and it never works. So with Trey, I like to get him out to that wide side of the field, give him a lot of green grass, maybe a little misdirection. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do with Trey, but man, you get Trey into space, he's terrifying. But you put him down that little short side of the field and you have 2 guys that can't block. I mean, he's just, it's 2 yards at best, 3 yards at best. I mean, at best we'll get 7 or 8, but you put Trey out in real space, it's crazy. Ryan Scott, thank you for the 5. Style of play is dominating this game. I agree. I'm dying for Bama to call a slip screen. I love screens. What adjustments does Bama need to make second half? Well, I think the biggest thing is, again, they got to get the pass protection sorted out because, Michigan isn't bringing overload blitzes where they've got 1 extra. They're not going 0 coverage. They're just bringing 5-on-5, and they're just running twists and a little misdirection, and Bama looks like they've never seen it before. And some of it's because they're young, But these guys beat Georgia. I mean, Georgia's better on defense than Michigan is. But this is part of the layoff. These guys haven't played in 30 days or whatever it was since the SEC championship, and it looks like it. They look rusty. And again, I'm sure that Nick Saban had these guys practicing hard. I'm sure they were going against the defense and whatever. But they're kind of crapping the bed again. You got to check the motivation, and I think everybody around Bama, around their families, like, oh, you guys will beat Michigan. You'll kill Michigan. Look what Michigan did. I mean, I'm the king of it. I'll eat the crow right now. I thought Michigan was get ran out of the gym by these guys. I thought Michigan was gonna, they sucked last year versus TCU, embarrassed Georgia 2 years ago. And I thought those Michigan teams, especially the team 2 years ago, was better than this team. But they're hanging with Michigan. Nevada, your thoughts on that? What does Bama need to adjust with in the second half?
Run the jet sweep, run the quarterback more. I would be telling the quarterback as soon as you've got a sliver of light there to take off, then run that jet sweep. That jet sweep will stop them. To keep them honest on the outside, and they've got numbers on that. I'm telling you, they've got numbers on that. They faked it about 3 or 4 times, and every time I look at it, and I'm like, and if they hand that off, they've got 2 blockers on 2 defensive players, and a guy with a full head of steam with the ball. So that's what you got to do. I mean, you've got to run that ball to the outside. Quit playing to Michigan's strength, and use advantage of your stuff. Make Michigan kind of take their foot off of the clogging up the middle, doing the things. These deep shots. Well, I'm a big fan of deep shots. They're not there, and if they're not there, and you've got 12 yards of green grass in front of you, take the 12 yards, and we'll go another play when we can take a legitimate deep shot. But I think Alabama's wasted too many plays, including that 3rd and 3 where they didn't call timeout. And I think in a game like this, it's the difference between winning, losing, and being tied. So that's what I think we're at.
Yeah, I totally agree. I can send this my boy's birthday. Shout out Carlos Harper, my boy. If you guys ever go to Vegas, he's the best host out there. Thank you for the 5, Jeff Perry. Appreciate you. Do you think they are timing the snap off the man in motion? Yes. The timing seems the same over and over again, and it's turning to sacks for the scum shooters. Yeah, I think that, again, changing up the cadence, doing look back, you have to do stuff because when teams can key in on your snap count, and a lot of the time, if you're playing in a loud stadium, you go on the silent count, and if you go on just a single head bob, which we did, I guess, Missouri the entire night, then those guys can time that. Because, again, these D coordinators are sophisticated. These players are smart. They watch a lot of film. And, we gave it to them the easiest way possible. We said, hey, we're just going to do the same thing over and over again. So these guys could disguise stuff and bring it from depth. And then as soon as Matt, again, like when you're a center, you have to look between your legs to change it. And there were times where they switched it and they would have Enoch, do like the little thing where he'd flick his arm and because they'd have the guard look back instead of the center. Because what they're doing early in the game is Matt would be looking between his legs and then the blitz would come and they couldn't adjust anything. So if Matt doesn't see it, they can't change who they're going to. And again, that's just something that it takes reps. And that's why, again, like, I don't want to get into it too much, but it's like, man, starting a brand new center when you didn't have to is absolutely crazy, especially against a team that blitzes a lot. Missouri, that's their whole thing is they're blitzing the second they get off the bus. They're sending blitzes, and we didn't handle it. JK Buckeye, thank you for the 5 days. Legacy like Cooper 97, like Stanley Jackson's 2 picks to give UM the first natty in 50 years. I remember that. He gave that. There's certain plays in your life that are burned in your head. And Stanley Jackson, like that shovel pass to Sam Sword still like pisses me off to this day. Like I'm just not kidding. Like, I grew up in the 90s, like a lot of you guys, and like I was a kid and in Florida and Orlando and Eddie were my heroes. And, oh, there's no way we're going to lose this year. And sure as can be, we'd lose. And it was just like, I was so distraught by some of those losses that like, I was lucky because I got to actually play in the game. And I was like, we are not going to lose. I mean, I'm telling you, man, my senior year, I was the exorcist all week. It was crazy. But I was like, I'm not losing these guys. Like I said, you want to know what I was like? Bobby Knight. Go do that Bobby Knight speech where he talks about losing to Purdue, man, because that's what I was the whole week. Nevada, do you agree with the legacy being like Cooper in 97? Games get ready to come back on. We're trying to get through these super chats.
Yeah, no, I think he's just he's at a crossroads, man. He is at a crossroads. The Michigan game next year is a must win, and I always try to avoid going into that stuff where you bring it down to that small sample size, one game type of season. But it that's what it is. If he doesn't win that game, then I think it's the Ryan Day experience is over at Columbus. I think we will win that game, but that's a big one.
Yeah, I love that. So the game is coming back on. Chris S, thanks for the 500 plans on doing a watch party in person, maybe in a restaurant. I know Nevada Buck would be excluded, but I'd also like to meet you. I'd love to do that. We could do that. I mean, I don't know if I do it for an Ohio State game. That's the hard part, is because we have to podcast right after. So I always have to be ready to rock as soon as the game is over. But I'd love to do that. Again, we'd have to figure out if it'd be like a Browns game. I'd love to do like an NFL draft watch party. I think that'd be fun to do. Buffalo Wild Wings sponsors BuckeyeScoop.com. So shout out Mike Paul and Beat Up. So you guys always see me. I have a whole stack of Buffalo Wild Wings cups. So I'm always drinking all my Beat Up stuff. I love Buffalo Wild Wings. Support them. They support the Scoop. They're our official sports bar sponsor. So thank you. Town Hall and Mandrake also support us. You Columbus folk. Great establishments, great ownership. But yeah, I'd love to do that. So in the chat, shout out where we should do it at. I'd like to do one of our partners, obviously. So Town Hall or B-Dubs. B-Dubs seems more logical because it's a sports bar. There's more seating. I can get a lot of stuff reserved there. But I'd love to do that and meet you guys. Jared Henniger, thank you for the 10. Do you think the portal schedule will change next year with the new format and not open until after the championship game? I think it should. Makes no sense to have in-season free agency. The calendar has to change. So the game is getting back on, so I'm going to switch it back to our Gamecast view. Appreciate you guys kicking it with us. I think that there's going to be a lot of changes to this calendar because you can't have 3 weeks of playoffs. Little gainer. It's a gainer. 2 yards.
Yeah, we'll take
RPO
that.
Action. Absolutely. I think the calendar is going to change. I think the coaches are sick of, their Decembers are like hell. You make one of these playoff games, you got to do portal, signing day, recruiting. If your kids are good enough to be in the award circuit, like Marvin or Heisman. I mean, it's a daunting month in December, and like that 2 week stretch after Michigan or the Big Ten championship is terrible.
Go first down. There we go.
There we go. That's the Bama I know and love. Mike Green, thanks for the deuce.
Here we go. I'm sorry, I was doing my little Dak Prescott. Here we go.
That's your boy. Mike Green, Lathan was in the game late when he got hurt. Yeah, like some of these coaches are just idiotic with keeping those guys in. Lathan should have never been in. It's like Bradley Chubb for the Dolphins. They were down by 40 points to the Ravens, and he's in the game late. And he blows his ACL with like 2 minutes to go. They're down 40 points. Like it's crazy sometimes. Sometimes it's circumstantial, but whatever. Oh, dude, just run.
What about Jackson Smith? What about Jackson Smith and Jigba last year?
Coming back for Iowa? He played the Iowa game?
No, but he was on a pitch count, and they said, you can play 12 plays or 50 minutes, whatever it was, and they played him, and then they left him in after that. They got hurt after that. And it's like that one, I mean, that very well could have cost us the national championship.
Absolutely. I mean, we brought it back for Iowa. Iowa couldn't score 3 points against us, and we bring Jay. I'm like, dude, hold him till the Michigan game. We don't need him. Make sure, like, when guys have those soft tissue things, man, you got to hold them for as long as humanly possible. Let's see what we got here.
Go. First down again. There we go. There we go.
You saying here we go? Here we go again?
Here we go.
Keith Dunn in the next of the 5. Give me a Will Howard commitment needed in the worst way. I agree. It's done deal, bro. I mean, Pete Nakos, or whatever his name is literally Ryan Day's cousin, and he's reporting that it's done. So I don't know what else we need, but he's not going to miss on that one. I promise you. Neither am I. I mean, I had it 3 weeks ago. The Scoop had that thing first. Buck Guy won it. Thank you for the 5. That's exactly what I said, Kirk. We should have ran down Missouri's throats. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Little RPO. Oh, this is my boy Bond. I love him.
Take a little 8 yards on first down. Let's go.
Yeah. O-line not good enough. Love the show, guys. Keep it going. Yeah, and again, if the O-line's struggling in pass pro, man, run the ball. It's way easier to run block than it is pass block. I'm telling you. So if the guys are getting confused, little bear defense from Michigan, see, just run right to the edge. Little stiff army.
I mean, this is a good drive right now. It's like, here we go. Let's go, man. Roll damn Tide, man.
Roll damn Nevada Buck.
Yes, indeed.
This is just matriculating the ball down the field.
Well, that's what you need to do. This is like
Yeah.
this is the game. I like. You can see Saban made some adjustments. I'm still waiting for that jet sweep. Wait, that jet sweep's going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Bad snap. Oh no! That's a killer.
Oh
That's a killer.
no. The old loss of 12.
Yeah.
PJ Studio would love to see a Scoop Menace event. I would too, because the thing I love about that is I can just let Zach play and everything. And I could just show up. That'd be amazing. Because Zach and Chris, their setup that they had at Yogi's on Friday was crazy, and it was awesome. And like, I think that would be the move: is pair it with him, and then I could just kind of show up. It's kind of like having a tailgate, and then I just kind of show up and whatever, like I don't have to bring any of the food or anything. That would be the move.
You could wear your Night King mask and just. Oh no! Again. Oh jeez.
Yeesh.
I mean, two plays in a row where they can't execute the snap. Now we talk about the snap, why the snap's so important right now. It's like he rolls the first one back. This one was low too. This one's not getting.
Hey,
Look at
man.
that. Yeah.
I mean, that's a
Yeah,
terrible snap.
it's the most basic play in football, and it's just like it's so fundamental. And they're now 3rd and 29.
Oh God. This guy's girlfriend is going to dump him after the game. If he gets another bad snap to make it 4th and 80. 3rd and 29. Just going to have to hand it off here.
Well,
So, told you.
well, it's okay. At least they got the ball to the 40 something, punt it down, hold Michigan deep. But it's like, come on, guy, snap the ball there, Tubby.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. How the show at Yogi's was fire. Again, I'm a B-Dubs guy because they are our sponsor. Yogi's is a great spot, great people there too. But we got on that show, man. It was lit, man. I mean, people were showing up and having to leave because it was so crowded. It was packed. Good time though.
4th and 22. We need a big punt right now. It's gonna pin him down. Goal's got to be inside the 20, somewhere. Let's
Looks
go.
like they resurrected the punter after it looked like his leg was going to have to get amputated.
Oh boy,
that's good.
Got that at the 5. Yeah. I don't understand how difficult. I understand how difficult it is to field a punt. Okay, we've talked about the degree of difficulty that is about.
Yeah.
It's impossible. I get that,
Yeah.
but if the ball's coming down at the 5, aren't you supposed to just let it go at that point?
Every time. Yeah, I mean, you put your heels at the 8 at the most, and then anything over your head, you just let go. Doug Daddison Center. That's hilarious. You guys have great memories.
Oh yeah, Doug on that 06 game. Yeah, he kept them in the game with those bad snaps, man. I think that was the turf though. Wasn't the turf like coming up as he was snapping it, and he was like having trouble snapping the ball?
Did Michigan have any bad snaps?
I can't remember. They had a lot of bad stuff. They had the Prescott. Was it Burgess that had the personal foul?
That was Crable.
Crable. Okay, Crable. Yeah. One of the most cerebral plays in college football history. There, that was bad. That was so dumb.
General studies degree, baby, out there lit. Sean, thanks for the 5. Awful schedule, 50+ COVID super seniors, stealing signs, none of which is sustainable, and fraudulent 3-year run is over next year. And I think that our boys are gonna get whacked. I think our boy Harbaugh is getting whacked again in March. I think the hammer's coming. Nevada, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I posted this on our board, but I've said this. I was told by an impeccable source that Harbaugh will be the next head coach of the San Diego Chargers, and whether the penalties will follow him to San Diego. I mean, he'll probably escape there before they hand him down. So I don't really know how that works, nor do I really care. I care about the sanctions on Michigan because once he's gone, like Harbaugh's gone. So there's really not a whole heck of a lot of I don't know what we get out of that. But I'm told he's gone and that's a done deal, and that's why he hired the agent that he did. That wasn't an accident. And but look, there's no way out for them. The stuff that they've done is indefensible, inarguable, and illegal. So they're toast, and they're going to get it.
Alex Bell, I get this all the time. So you say, I live in Arizona now, but hands down the best wings bar back home is Lucky's in Hurd. I've gotten 8 million people that have told me Lucky's has the best wings in Columbus. I've never been there before. That is hilarious, though, because I get that constantly because, I like basically any chicken wing. Like, I love chicken wings. It's one of my favorite foods, like non-breaded, yeah, they're keto, they're delicious. Like I love chicken wings. So that Lucky's place pops up all the time. In the comments, I want to hear what is your favorite chicken wing place. A lot of people are gonna say Roosters. I like B Dubs because I like their dry rubs. I think I love them. Uh, Twin Peaks has good wings. Yogi's has good wings. Um, Town Hall has good wings. I mean, it's not really like it's hard to screw up a wing because it's literally like you throw it in the grease and then you sauce it up. As long as you have decent sauce, it's gonna be good. But I'd love to hear your favorite wing places, especially locally, just because it's cool. But I love B Dubs. They got rid of my favorite sauce ever. I was so sad they got rid of my truffalo. It went away after a year, but they
Yeah, but how could there be a wing place in Columbus that you haven't tried? I mean, literally, like when Kirk and I talk about stuff, like we'll be talking about like inflation in the country or something like that, and he'll always reference it back to like the price of chicken wings and things like that.
dude,
So like,
they're crazy right now. They're
well, yeah, but
crazy.
how do you not try Lucky's? Like chicken wings are your life.
I know, dude. I'm telling you, and I was really sad. So Munchies on Bryce Road, Wings in Southwest Florida, Duffy's. I know Duffy's really well. Wing Street. Yeah. So the Twin Peaks has more than good wings. Yes,
Oh
they have friendly waitresses. Shout out Twin Peaks, Bureau Barrel, Old Town in Kennesaw, Georgia. No, I haven't.
yeah, big play
Beaufitte's,
right here.
never heard of it.
Big 3rd and 9, big play right now, boys. Let's go. Come on, Bama. Get these guys off the field. Get these guys off the field. All right, here we go. Oh, he's running for his life. He's running. Track him down, 32. Track him down. Oh, he's throwing. Did they give him the catch?
No way. Did he get that?
I don't think so. I don't think so. They don't look too happy. 4th and 9 now.
See, I like B-dubs. I love B-dubs. Scott Killian, thank you for the 5. Appreciate you, brother. This is really good. The best of it, Dan Band, Landon, and the guy here. Appreciate you guys. You guys would always come in on Sunday before Michigan. And that was always weirdly, like, really, really inspiring, which I know you guys probably don't believe that. But, like, we always wanted to win for the band because the band was great. Overlapped with you. That's awesome. And for those on the field without cleats in the '06 scum game, that field was a special kind of trash. Well, I know you guys got to hit those little pivots you guys do in Script, Ohio. So I can imagine there were some people probably slipping and sliding on that. I mean, it was like we're playing on hay, basically. But no, that field was awful. They ripped it up after the Minnesota game and they like replanted it and it didn't take root. It looked fine on TV, but it was like playing on hay and guys were sliding all over the place. I still remember watching film and I was going against Woodley, who's their really good D end, and he's in his 4-point stance, getting ready to come off the ball, real low to the ground. And he goes to come off the ball, and the ball snapped, and like a giant piece of turf goes flying up in the air from his post foot, like when he was trying to get off the ball. And I was like, man, that is bad. But there was just no grip. It was crazy. But appreciate you, my man. Love the band. The band is the absolute best. Tater Buck, what is up, brother? Thank you for the 5. Wings, etc. with the cha-cha sauce. Can't beat it. I've never had that. Again, I feel like I'm missing out on wings. I love wings so much.
Wow. Michigan got that call. I can't believe that guy caught that ball on the
really?
sideline. That's unbelievable.
The
I mean,
BG game
those
was spray painted, or yeah, it was.
those
I hurt
little
my, I hurt
plays
my
for
foot that game.
that's a
Go
play.
ahead,
They're punting from the 13. Instead, they got a first down. That's a humongous play. That was ruled incomplete on the field too, and they overruled it. That's pretty shocking.
Those are the plays that add up, man.
Yeah,
See,
they
they're
are.
running this 3 down front. They don't want him to blitz, and then the Jack 15 walks up on the edge. Then they shift the 4 down, clutter it up. See, I mean, they're still getting 4.5, 5 there. You know,
Now, were they taking JJ out? They're running that wild monkey thing.
here comes the orgy.
The orgy. Time for the Michigan orgy.
Alex Orgy. Is it OG?
That's it.
OJ?
No, it's orgy. No, it's ORJI.
Orgy is in the game.
Yeah. I mean, look, but again, Michigan's running this stuff, and they're going out there doing this is when it matters. They're still running this stuff. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, a little pass.
He's actually throwing it. They're letting him throw it?
That didn't work.
He just lost 5. Jesus.
Yeah. Good.
See, this is when
Oh,
coaches try to be too smart. I'm telling you.
yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
VP of Hype, thank you for the 5. Hey, fellas, who's on the short list to replace Day? Fickle, Vrabel. Well, I think Fick would get the first call, but I mean, he's obsessed with Kalen DeBoer. You agree with that, Nevada?
What has Fickle done to be like
I
Fickle? Like,
I mean,
are you
he
kidding
played
me?
there. No, I'm not kidding
Well,
you. I
you
mean,
played there. You played there too. I don't expect
I
you to get a
know.
call.
I didn't. Hey, my phone's on silent anyways. I'm good.
I mean,
That's a
that.
hold.
I know. Well, that
Oh
was
my!
such a hold.
Did they not call that left tackle for holding?
Yeah, I don't.
Holy cow!
Yeah, look at the left side. Look at 73. Watch this.
This is the worst hold I've ever seen in my life. Watch this.
He literally
Look at that.
with 2
I
arms.
mean, that's crazy.
I know.
What are these guys watching? And then he drags him to the ground. That's a day 1 call.
Yeah, that's insane.
I told you that left tackle. I mean, going into our game, I thought we were going to work that guy. He's trash. Keith Dennison, thanks for the 5. How big a difference from college to the NFL as someone who played it? Do you remember your welcome to the NFL moment, Kirk? The NFL is impossibly different from college because it's like the wheat is separated from the chaff. I mean, it is all ballers in the NFL. There are some guys in the NFL that do suck, that slip through the cracks, and they're like a GM's favorite or a coach's favorite. But, dude, I'm telling you, there's a D tackle that played for the Chiefs. I don't even remember what his name was. And I remember I didn't even know who he was. And we were killing the Chiefs and we were running power, which is like the Ohio State play, and I remember we ran it and we got a bunch of yards. We ran it. And it was like, we called the same play like 3 times in a row. The third time we called it, they had this different D tackle in, and I don't know if he was from Auburn or was, and I came down on the block and he killed me. And I was like, Jesus, because like a lot of these guys, they look like these little short fat dudes, and they're just like twitched up and strong. And like, it wasn't even a guy that I knew his name. It wasn't like I was saying, oh, it was, Ryan Sims or some first round pick or Glenn Dorsey. It was just some guy. And I was like, holy cow, like that is crazy. But like when you're in training camp and you got to block like Tommy Harris, Tommy Harris was like a Pro Bowler, All Pro, and Urlacher. Like when I was at my first training camp, like I was blocking those guys. And those are like guys that you used to play with on Madden that were like 99s. And I mean, Tommy Harris, when he was healthy, was a problem. He was like, like a Warren Sapp, twitched up pass rusher, first rounder from Oklahoma. I don't know. It's just all these guys that you kind of knew about or looked up to, not looked up to, but like you knew of these guys. Like Brian Urlacher is a guy that first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the greatest dudes I've ever been around. He was a legitimate great guy, to always treated me great, was always super friendly. I'd always when you get into the season, you start doing some scout team stuff, like you always got to take care of those guys, because the quickest way to get cut if you're a 7th round pick is to go try to like screw up Brian Urlacher in practice, Lance Briggs and some of those guys that were making $10 million a year back in 2008. But Olin Kreutz is a guy that I'm still really tight with. I talked to him a lot. He should be in the NFL Hall of Fame. So like Olin Kreutz, like becoming like a mentor is kind of a welcome to the NFL moment, because he was one of the best players in the NFL, one of the best centers in the NFL, the consummate leader of the Bears by far, more than Urlacher, more than Briggs. He was the leader of the team, and getting to know those guys, that's kind of your welcome to the NFL moment. But then you just see so many super freaks. Like when I played for the Niners, like Patrick Willis was a freak of nature, Justin Smith, Vernon Davis, like those are some of the freakiest guys in the history of the league. Like Vernon Davis ran like a 4.35, weighing 250 at tight end, and went like, I think he went like 6th overall or 4th overall. He went either right before AJ or right after AJ. But those are the kind of guys, and you don't see those guys in college. I mean, unless you're with them for a year. It's just a different level. But it's fun though. Like the NFL is a blast. All right, what was the point spread for this game? I think it was like -2. Did it go for -2, Nevada?
I think it was minus. Yeah, it was right about that -2. Exactly.
Yeah, I think it was -2. I'm just seeing if the spread's on here real quick. Yeah, the spread was Michigan at -2.5. So tell me if the Vegas guys are any good. It's a 3-point game in the third quarter.
Yeah,
I love
what's gonna be interesting is the Washington Texas game, because because after watching this game, I think Texas is the best team left of the thing personally, because they can move the ball down the field, they can throw the ball, and
They can play
and
defense too.
they can play defense. So
Yeah.
it's like I just think that they're the they're the meta right now. But look, we got Bama's just got to win this game.
Yeah.
They just got to get that snap. I mean, that snap thing was so frustrating. 2 bad snaps in the last drive, it just kind of killed it. Go.
Well, I mean, this.
3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, maybe.
That's like the thing about games like this, man, is like the line. It's like the margin for error is just so small. Like you can't really afford to do that kind of stuff.
Well, it was like you broke down those plays against Mizzou. I mean, despite us having Lincoln in and having no chance to score, Trey has one where he almost high steps through 2 guys for a touchdown. If he gets any kind of blocking down the field, it's 10-0.
Yeah.
And at that point, we get up 10-0 on Mizzou. They might be a little bit of trouble. Oh, jeez.
Oh, absolutely. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I would make Tommy. I would leave Tommy Reese on the tarmac after this one, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is definitely hard to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, this offense just looks so. How did they score all those points on Georgia?
I don't know. I think Georgia walked into that one. I really do.
Yeah, because
I mean that's not great Michigan defense when you snap it bad twice and you lose 30 yards off that, and then you screw up a swing pass. Like that's not like Michigan literally did nothing. They're just again like sometimes it's better to be lucky than good in these games because Bama's just kind of shooting themselves in the foot right now.
Well, got him deep. That guy almost muffed him. 82 is trying to keep us in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Because think about that first touchdown was we were the benefactors of him dropping the ball. So it's like he's scared to death to make one more mistake out there.
Yeah, it's weird. Like Bama, it just I don't know, man. It's weird.
Yeah, their offense just looks clunky and like they'll get into this rhythm with their running and they get 5 yards, 7 yards, and then they'll go right away from it and 2 bad snaps, come out the next thing, a pass and a throw and a swing pass, and it's just like, man, I feel like right there on 3rd and 4, if they just ran twice, they're gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean that's what's crazy. It's like, dude, they were rocking Georgia off the ball, and it's just like I don't know what they're doing, man. Wow.
Yeah, it's wild. Desmond Howard on commercials is like, I mean, everything about him is just kind of offensive to me, except for the fact that he was a great Packer when they beat New England in that Super Bowl. I mean, he turned the game with those kickoff returns, so I got to give him credit for that. But boy, he is hard to listen to now.
Oh, it's crazy.
Let's look at this Big Ten map right now. This Big Ten map is really interesting because I don't think people have really picked up on this that much. But with Oregon, Washington, USC, and UCLA coming in, you're going to have Big Ten games in 3 time slots. You're going to have the 9 a.m. time slot or the noon time slot. You're going to have the 4 p.m. time slot, and you're going to have the 10 p.m. time slot, and it's all going to be Big Ten football. That's why the Big Ten is going to be the dominant conference. The SEC is a 2 time zone, conference, and the Big Ten's 3, and that's going to make a huge difference. It's going to make a huge difference in recruiting. It's going to make a huge difference in terms of their media rights, and they're just going to own because people are going to tune in, and you're going to be able to watch great games. You're going to be able to watch Penn State in the morning against somebody, and then you're going to watch Ohio State in the afternoon, and then you're going to watch Oregon or Washington or UC or UCLA hosting somebody at night, and that's a formidable programming thing. And I think it's why the Big Ten is going to be the dominant conference going forward.
Dude, we have Big Ten after dark, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
I remember Michigan State played at Arizona State, 10 o'clock kickoff the one night, and James was actually the color commentator. I was texting him the whole game. That was when they had N'Keal Harry, and like I loved it. I was like, I can actually watch. This is when Michigan State was actually decent. They weren't great. It was like right after they made the playoffs, but that was a good game, and I stayed up and watched it. I think Herm Edwards was the head coach at Arizona State then, but it was good. It was worth watching.
Come on,
all right, Michigan.
Keep tied up here now. Come on, go on. Oh, he's throwing.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing there.
Nada.
No.
No, you're right. No, 4 time zones. The guys are saying 4 time zones. You're right.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, it's
Don't
really
worry,
crazy.
guys. I banned RKK. He's a douchebag. See you, buddy. So shout out
what
to all
was
the guys that he's like some Michigan guys acting like a moron. Guys, if
Okay.
there's trolls, just put them in the chat, and I will execute them.
delete them, or word out to Funky or Grayson. You guys gotta be on your Dagestan Poppy. Go out there and nuke these guys.
We got the moderators ready to go, man.
Yeah.
Our mods are vicious. The Bulldogs.
Right. Stop them here now. It's 3rd down and 8. Stop them here. Get that punt around the 50, and let's go.
Yeah, I totally agree.
With JJ begging. JJ's going to be so crappy in the NFL. He's going to be so crappy in the NFL. And I know we don't care about that because I only care about college football in terms of how they do. But like the idea that he's going to be like a legitimate NFL quarterback, there's zero chance that that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, Baker Mayfield is so far advanced to JJ McCarthy. It's just insane.
See, Jason Smith that's our dude right there. Jason Smith. Jason Smith said, "Send him to the cornfield." That's our phrase. Yeah. That's what we do. Cornfield.
Here we go.
There we go.
All right. Incomplete.
All right, let's go,
there
Tide.
we go. Let's go. Roll damn Tide. Let's go, boys.
Yep.
Let's go.
Saban's got to go eat one of his moon pies or his oatmeal cream pies right now.
Yeah. Michigan hasn't had much success in the second half, man. They're going to try to win this game 13-10.
No, it's over for these guys, dude.
Yeah.
Bama is going to stop being stupid.
Yeah.
And they had all that momentum, and then they had 2 bad snaps in a row, like just total morons.
Yeah.
That was that's like the thing is like when you're playing a team that's got equal talent, and you can't make mistakes like that.
Let's get the ball at the 50. Get the ball at the 50, guys. Come on.
See, they're holding up this time. They came after it. The first punt, man, they brought the house. Elwood Phillips, welcome to Scoop Ultra. We got a new Scoop Ultra member. Appreciate you, brother. Okay. That is cool. We got we got an alert. It says, welcome to Scoop Ultra. Thanks for becoming a member. Scoop Ultra, the money goes to the troops, goes to our Pay It Forward fund. So thank you guys for joining that. It's a blast. Might do some of these game watch parties with Scoop Ultra members, be a little bit smaller crowd. But I mean, I love doing this, and I love all of the insight, the super chats. Any of you guys got questions? You can talk about Ohio State, talk about anything. I am refreshing my Twitter to see if there's any new portal news. But appreciate you guys. This has been an absolute blast. In the chat,
do we want to see Kirk Barton try to consume 3 jars of pickles on a future live stream there, like pickles? They did on another set? Yeah.
Oh God.
Isn't that what?
I'm not eating. I don't even like pickles, and I wouldn't do that anyways. That's stupid.
That was so gross, man. That was so gross. It's like, please,
stop.
No, we don't want that. Yeah.
Do you think JJ gets drafted? Yeah, I think he gets drafted.
Oh, for sure. I think he could get. I'm telling you, I had really smart people tell me they think he'll get drafted in the first round, and I pushed back on that. And I'm like, you're out of your mind. And they're like, dude, 9 NFL teams are looking for quarterbacks this year. 9.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of bad quarterbacks in the NFL, man.
A lot of bad. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you get down, we got like Tommy DeVito, Tommy No-Nos, or Tommy Cutlets, or whatever. It's like, that guy, he's terrible.
Yeah.
You know,
he's done. His 15 minutes are up, man.
Yeah. Nevada, you ready for the easiest question of all time? I'm about to give it to
you.
Buckeyes 91 with the layup here for the deuce. Thank you. Happy New Year, my friend. Again, thanks for the super chat. I think 14 Bama was better than this Bama. Thoughts? Your thoughts, Nevada?
Yeah.
I mean,
way better.
I think the only spot where this Bama is better is quarterback because they had Blake Sims, but that team had Amari Cooper, who's unbelievable, Pro Bowler, Derrick Henry, who won the Heisman, TJ Yeldon, Cam Robinson, first round left tackle. I mean, that team was legit. Landon Collins on defense. I mean, they had dudes that Reuben Foster. I mean, that was a loaded squad. So, we beat, that wasn't we didn't get and you gotta remember that was the number 1 seed. We were the 4 seed getting into that thing. So that was the prohibitive favorite to win it all, and we whooped them. So, oh God, that was, their center won the Remington, I think, the next year. That was a really good team. Mr. Pokey 419, thank you for the 5, brother. Appreciate you. Love the show. Do you think knowing the plays with the whole scandal unfairly accelerated player development for Scum hindered it or no difference? Well, obviously, if you know the plays, you're going to look a lot better. So I think it absolutely it accelerated their development because, I mean, some of those guys got to live off of knowing the plays, which made their lives way easier. That's a great question, though. But I think if you're a coach and
Go. Okay. 9 yards. Little quarterback.
9
keep. We'll
yards
take
for number 4.
Yeah,
Good
we'll
snap
take
and
that.
all.
Look, it's not like Bill Rose like some burner. He's not Terrell
No.
Pryor out there. I mean, like he's just capable and runs out there and kind of does his thing.
Well,
I mean,
and the funny thing is, like, the only guy that has to block anybody is 45. I mean, that's literally like it's a zone read and it's a free 9 yards. Like, hello. Like, I mean, it's just so easy when you just do stuff like that. Another read option, nice easy run, big chunky yardage. Again, the zone read is OP, but we don't do it because we're dumb.
Well, even on that run by Trey, where he almost split those guys at the end when Lincoln was doing it, Lincoln froze that defensive end for just a second, and he was unblocked, and Trey was able to get through on a head of steam, like he was like the rock, the coyote on one of those Acme rockets or something like that, shooting through there. And no, seriously, I mean, he looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
The Acme rocket, I love that.
That's all you got to do. Just give him some doubt, just the seed of doubt.
Oh my God.
No.
Go!
Go.
Why do you like having a running quarterback, Nevada? Can you explain it to me after watching that play?
I cannot explain it to you. It doesn't make any running the quarterback is
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. No running, nobody runs the quarterback. Tom Brady couldn't run. It's like, no, this is why you run the quarterback.
He was dead to rights, and that's a first down. Yeah. Dead to rights. And that's backbreaking for a defense. I'm just telling you.
Let's go, Bama.
A little easy hand up. See, I hate when he hands it like that and he doesn't carry out a fake. Again, like just run. Like, if it's going to be a designed run and you're not going to read anything, like, carry out some kind of a fake. So you fake somebody out. Because you never know who's going to be the guy that you fake that all of a sudden that's why you break the long one.
Well, you just got to get him to hesitate. Even just a split second hesitation is the difference between scores and not scores. We talked about this the other day. Great running backs go 2-2-1, 2-4, 6-2, 67. I mean, that's how you assess amass big rushing yardage. Like, you got to get the big runs and give those guys in the back end a little bit of hesitation, and it could be the difference.
Absolutely.
Okay, come on, Bama. Here we go. Come on, Bama.
There's Bond, my boy Bond. John Mertz, thanks for the deuce. What was it like playing for Keith Wakefield? Honestly, him and Urban Meyer are the same guy. He was my high school coach. He's like my dad. The best technical coach I was ever around. He's up there like Harry Heesan with O-line proficiency. Toughest coach I've ever been around. Ridiculously good in the weight room in terms of getting the team strong and ready and conditioned. I'll when I get to a commercial, I'll get more into that, John. That's a great question. I'm going to leave it up on the screen. Actually, I'm going to freeze it for a second. I'll come back to that at the commercial, John. Great question. Thank you.
First and 10. Here we go. First and 10. Oh, no, he's running.
Block him 84. If 84 blocks anybody, he's like, please block.
He's like, no, I want to catch it. I want to catch the ball.
He's literally like pointing like on a Madden like 2004 with Michael Vick, where you can like point to the guy, like point. I mean, at a minimum, this is a tie ball game. They'll.
Yeah, but you want to you go up a touchdown right now. It's basically going up 4 is a touchdown. That's Michigan's a deep doodly do if they do that right now.
Yeah,
come on.
The seeds of doubt.
Yes.
Let's go, boys. And then the fat 5-star guard gives a 5-yard penalty. What an idiot.
Booker. Yeah. Well, that was unfortunate.
Look at the ball. You're a guard, dude. You're right next to look at the ball. Like, literally, look at the ball.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Sean, their receivers are blocking like ours, as in not blocking at all.
Yeah, we're going to need Now they're going to that's the end of the quarter. Yeah, Michigan got what they wanted out of that quarter, though. Just run it out, get it out of the quarter. It's like,
Oh, they
get
all
the
put the
lead.
fours up. Put up the fours. It's like you guys that are watching the stream, we're in the fourth quarter of the stream. It is smoking by.
You're putting up your hand. You're putting up the four. We're going to claim the fourth quarter right now.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. All right, so I'm going to go back to the super chat. Again, I appreciate you guys on all of the super chats. Keith Wakefield is a guy that is the only reason I got to Ohio State. He's a guy, is my high school coach. Best strength coach I was ever around. His strength program was very similar to Mickey's, very, very tough, very hard. I mean, we went really hard. Urban came in. Urban was my first offer. He's a Bowling Green. And he came in, he was a nobody. And he watched us work out. And we worked out during school. Like we had like a 40-minute window, like in our periods, where instead of having gym class, we had in-school weightlifting. And it was all the football team. And in like 30 minutes, we would get this insane upper, one day we did like squats, hang cleans, like, and then the next day it was like the upper body bench, triceps, whatever. But I mean, it was crazy. And Urban said he's never seen anything like it. And he says Urban recruited all over the place, but been coaching at Notre Dame. He's never seen anything like our program. And we were a tough crew. We weren't ultra talented, but we were tough and we were in great shape because our program was so tough. Our practices were very difficult. When I got to Ohio State, I was surprised how easy the practices were after what I went through in high school. But he developed me as an O-lineman, developed my toughness, my work ethic, like everything came from him. So he's as good. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's in every Hall of Fame in Ohio. The stadium's named after him at my high school. Like he's as good as there ever will be. And what he did with the talent he had was unbelievable. He was state runner-up multiple times, coached for like 50 years, but just he's everything. He's like my dad, literally. Like he's a guy I call, after the Florida game, after the OSU game, after any major loss, he's the only guy I wanted to talk to. Called him, whatever. But he just, he's the best. And he's the guy that everything it was easy after I played for him, which is good because if you really want to be great, you got to get pushed to the limit and go through the crucible, and that's the thing. Like he put me there, and he made me into what I was and developed my attitude, my toughness. And again, he's everything to me. So that was a great question. It's one of the best super chats I've ever gotten. So I appreciate you, brother. We got a couple more super chats pouring in. Appreciate these as well. Cordero Jackson, thank you for the 5. OH, the more I watch this game, the more I know for a fact that if we had a mobile QB, we could have won the game. McCord really killed us. I agree. I mean, again, I'm not trying to bag on Kyle McCord. I wish him well at Syracuse. But I don't think our quarterback was good enough this year. I know he went 11-1, and I know that everyone says he's amazing, but just you are what your record says you are in terms of you hit the portal, and this kid ended up at Syracuse, which is a terrible program, one of the worst programs in the country, fired their coach. There's new energy there, but he didn't end up at Bama or Florida State or Texas or Washington or USC. I mean, he ended up at Syracuse. So let's be real here. And again, I think that you see what having a guy that can get out of the grasp of a D lineman can do. I mean,
but Dave's got to encourage that. We're 2nd and 15 now. Dave's got to let them run and tell those quarterbacks to run and not tell them not to, because I really think that's what they're going to be coached not to do.
Totally agree.
Here we go, Monroe. Here we go, little quarterback.
Here we go. Here we go.
Go.
And he held on to that. See, I mean that is great coaching because he had that in the grasp, man. He's
does anybody need to know that the quarterback run matters, man? This is all you've got to do. This is all you have to do. You don't have to be Terrell Pryor. You don't have to be Lamar Jackson.
I'd run touch. Roll Tide.
Roll damn Tide, boy.
Roll damn Tide. Can I get a roll damn Tide in the chat,
roll
please?
Damn Tide. Roll
I need to see it. I need to see it in there. I need to see the roll damn Tide. And I want you to spell it out too. Is he just going to say Los Angeles and head right to the Chargers facility after this one, you think?
Yeah, he might. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Roll damn Tide. That was all on quarterback runs, though, Kirk. That whole drive was quarterback runs. And so people are like, "Oh, why do you guys always call for the quarterback run?"
That's why. Because it's impossible to defend. It's the hardest thing in football to defend.
They can't equate numbers when you run the quarterback. You've got an extra blocker, and it's just like and it provides. They got to respect that. But this stuff, I mean, 2nd and 15, and they just run the quarterback right up the middle. I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's
I mean,
amazing.
it's almost like it's hard to defend or something.
Yeah, almost.
You know.
I mean, I love it. I love it. Oh, come on, let's go, Bama. Win this game now.
Let's go, Golden Girls. We got the Golden Girls on the screen. They are excited and happy. And I don't know what that move's called, but in the Big Ten, they'd probably ban it and they'd say we need more transgendered cheerleaders or something.
Kirk Bart, just for that, your son's probably gonna be like the first male cheerleader at Ohio State or something like that, or the male song girl.
I mean, a lot of those guys ended up hooking up with the cheerleaders, so I mean, I'd rather do that than play lacrosse, honestly.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So there you go. You see what I'm putting down?
I see. I'm feeling
Super
it.
chat. We got a buck from Sean. Appreciate you, brother. If you have a question, toss it in there. Susan Kemp, thank you for the deuce. Do you think Ryan will ever let Hart do his job? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what Brian can do. But yeah, that is a fantastic question. I don't think he ever will. I don't think you can trust Brian. Brian. It's not that you don't trust Brian, but like to hand the controls over to Brian when he's never called a play before in the most critical season of your coaching career, I can't see it happening. And again, I could be crazy. And again, but you got to go learn how to call plays at a lesser level in Ohio State, because if they just hand you the controls here, it's real scary. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go.
Edge. There we go.
Stop that run. Stop that run. Stop that run.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I think Michigan's got like 24 yards in the second half right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
5 stars versus 3 stars, dude.
Just swallowing them up. Well, they're just trying to play the game in a phone booth, and you just can't do that against good teams.
No. Dallas Turner just mauling that guard. I love it.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Come on, guys. 2nd and 9. We're 1 turnover away from this thing busting wide open, too.
Ooh, they got it loaded up front, man. They're matching personnel on these guys. Big sack. Love it. Let's go.
3rd and 9, boys. 3rd and 9. They can smell blood right now. Come on, let's go. Here we go.
They run that multiple. They got 3 tight ends in. See, they're in heavy. They got 6 offensive linemen and they match personnel, so they put in 5 D linemen. I love that. Saban is the master of matching personnel, and if you don't do it against when they run all these big heavy sets with these 6 linemen, then you get mauled. But Bama matches personnel better than anybody in the country. Here we go.
3rd and 9. This is a gigantic play. Such a big play. Come on, guys.
15-1 easy on 73 is trash. Let's go.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go.
Give me a roll damn tide, baby. Let's go, boys.
Tide. Roll damn tide.
There they are.
Oh, what was that? She was doing the gritty or something like that. Oh, there's a little funky Crimson Tide shirt.
You know what the gritty is? Really?
Dude, I watched the Packers wide receiver gritty all over Minnesota last night.
Oh, because of Justin Jefferson. I got it. He stole the move.
He did. He grittied in their thing, just clowned him. I love it. Yeah,
it's like if a wrestler goes against Hogan and does the big boot and the leg drop.
Yeah, I got to do that sometimes. The camel clutch.
The camel. They reversed the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, we got it.
We're alive.
We're alive. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, come on, Alabama. This is so beautiful. Come on.
We got TV. All right, we got TV timeout. We got some super chats. Keith Denison, thank you for the deuce. Does Day's philosophy go against running the QB? Yes, and it drives us absolutely crazy. Oh my God. Like his philosophy, it's like I said the other day, it's like it would be like if you had an NBA coach that refused to let his team shoot 3-pointers. That's what it's like. You know, you watch the NBA now, it's like these guys, half their shots are threes anymore because they're so good at shooting. So that's what it feels like, that we don't run the quarterback. Wade Harper, thanks for the 5, brother. Day, are you watching? I'm sure he is. Troy, Braxton, TP, JT. I said after UM that RD needs to sit at home and watch what a mobile quarterback can do. Oh, the hardest way day. That is a great nickname. Oh, offense the hardest way day. Oh, the hardest way day. I like that, Wade. Good job on that one. But yeah, I mean, I played with Troy, man. If Troy didn't run, we wouldn't have won a game. I don't think. Larry Daniels, thank you for the one. Well, at least not in 04, 05. 06, he didn't run very much, but we're good. Roll damn Tide for the 2 spot. Thank you, Larry. Thank you for being a member of Scoop Ultra as well. Appreciate you, brother. Buckeye at 91. Thanks for the deuce. My oh my, how the tide has changed. Roll Tide roll. And I'm actually going to throw out a roll damn Tide as well. Cordero Jackson, roll damn Tide. Thank you for the 5. Imagine if we didn't give them a pick 6. I know. We'd be playing right now. That game would have been ours because our defense was playing pretty good. Our defense was balling. But you know, when you stab them in the back and you throw a pick where they run it down to the 2-yard line or whatever, like it takes all the air out of the balloon. And I've been on them sidelines, man, and it's like, you know, we did that to our defense in 05 at Penn State, and that was a war. That was 17-10. We lost. But, you know, our defense couldn't have played any better, couldn't have played any harder. And we throw a pick that they run down to like the 2-yard line. So, like, our defense is holding them solid, and then we do something like that, and it just, I don't even know how, I mean, you don't even look at those guys. I got knocked out of that game, and it still really pisses me off. I'm not going to lie. Here we go.
Run the quarterback, though. It's just like, I mean, I know we say it every time, but it's just like, we've gone 3 years without a rushing touchdown from a quarterback. 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years.
Bitwise, I'm tossing this out here. Live watch party is the best. In the chat, comment, give me your feedback. Are you guys enjoying this? I mean, I'm enjoying it. I think this is a blast. This makes this game a million times more fun watching Alabama versus Michigan. So if you guys enjoy this, toss that on our thing. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Sean. I think it's been hilarious because me and Nevada are just, we always are cutting it up pretty good, but we just love that we get to share some of the hilarity with you guys, and appreciate the super chats as well. If you guys have questions, hit those up. This is going to be a very interesting drive for the Roll Damn Tiders. So, see, I think that the college football committee, they think that the better game is going to be the evening game. That's why they put those two as the later one. Lisa S, this is awesome. Appreciate you.
No, it's just 1-4. 1-4 always goes first.
It didn't when we played Bama.
I think it did. Go. Good job.
No, it didn't. I bet my house on that. Dude, I remember sitting at the hotel watching Jameis because Jameis was playing Oregon, and Jameis threw like 5 picks. And Oregon like dog walked Florida State before we went there. So I went to that game.
I've always assumed that the higher seed game goes first. I just always
in 14 it definitely wasn't true.
Yeah, maybe they.
I remember I went to that game and I was like, damn, this game kicks off at like 9 p.m. You know, because like,
go.
No. Oh my God.
Are you freaking kidding? Oh, what the heck was that?
What are we doing?
Oh, you gotta be
kidding me.
You literally just handed
What are you doing? You just gave the ball right on the thing.
Oh my goodness gracious. That was so bad.
So yeah, a lot of guys in the chat are saying I was right. And again, Nevada, I don't know if it's because the Rose Bowl traditionally is like a kind of like an afternoon game. Maybe that's what it is, because it was the same 2 games. It was the Sugar Bowl and the Rose Bowl. And that's what, you know, the Washington game is the Sugar Bowl. So maybe they don't want to have the Rose Bowl at night. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely a thing. Oh, wow. It looked like that play they were trying to run. It's like he was almost trying to do that thing where he rolls out and then throws it to the guy along the sideline type of thing.
Yeah.
But,
come on, Tide.
Come on, Tide.
Come on, Blitz, Bama, Blitz.
Oh, they're passing. They're passing.
No.
Uh-oh.
God bless Bama. Come on, Kool-Aid. You got to go get that.
Come on, guys. Oh, they're going to go fast now. Yeah, which is smart. That's smart. That's what you do.
Oh, that's funny. Remember they told Urban who won at the press conference? Yeah, I know. See, they told him the score, and it was like Oregon 65, Florida State like 10. I mean, it was that was a massacre.
Yeah. Okay, come on, Bama. Just stop him now. Stop him, stop him, stop him. He's like, was I not supposed to fumble that ball? Yep. You
Please
weren't
do not
supposed to
fumble the
fumble.
ball.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Coach Tommy. I won't do that again. Thank you. Come on, Bama. Shut him
What's up,
down.
boys?
Shut him down. Let's go. Come on, boys. 2nd and 10. Little trickeration. Oh, fumble. Oh, he's down. Yes.
They're so dumb. These
I
coaches are
Michigan.
so dumb. I mean, that is the
No,
dumbest play you could ever
that's
call.
classic. That's classic Harbaugh. Though Harbaugh trying to be the smartest guy in the
Yeah.
room. I mean,
They got a 5-man front and they're bringing pressure. Like, oh, let's run a flea flicker, you morons.
Yeah, I know,
Jesus
so
Christ.
stupid.
They're blitzing them too. That has literally no chance.
I love that. Ball's back to what, the 37 now?
Yeah.
Keep it, stop them here, boys. Make that field goal 54 yards.
Let's go now.
Come on, guys.
Play them sticks, boy. Tunnel screen. Get him down. Atta boy. You got to kick it here, right? No, he's probably going, right?
No, he's kicking.
No,
for sure.
you got to kick it. 11 minutes left.
It's a 48-yard field goal, though. I'm telling you, a 48-yard field goal.
Their kickers are good, though. I mean, that Moody guy was awesome, and this guy's good too.
A 48-yard field goal off of grass is not easy out there at the Rose Bowl. I'm just telling you.
I believe you. You're probably out there kicking them this morning, right?
It's 49-yard, man. I'm telling you, I mean, he's good.
I mean, at least he's hit a 50-yarder. Like, we put Noah Ruggles out there, and he never hit a 47-yarder in his life.
Yeah, Noah the Wiggles.
Pushed it. Good call, Nevada.
Missed it. Let's go, boys.
Let's go. Give me a roll tide in the chat. I need a roll tide right now, baby. Roll damn tide. Blitz, Bama, blitz.
Let's go, boys.
I think JJ's got to go do he's got to go do feng shui under the goalpost again, like in pregame. Jared A. Brand, I guess some super chats says we're going to commercial. Never felt so good to say roll tide. I agree. Screw the cheaters. I hate them so much. I'm really enjoying this watch stream. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being a member of Scoop Ultra as well. Appreciate you, my friend. Eric Kraus, if you had something other than thanks for the deuce, put it in the chat and I'll try to find it and answer it. Appreciate you. Don Schaefer, thank you for the 5. Bama about to open a can and Milrow pulls a Clemson. Thanks for doing this, guys. Need to do it more next year. I agree. I'm enjoying this. And again, I think you guys have been incredible. Again, you guys, I always say this, and you guys probably think I'm just placating or whatever, but you guys are just as hilarious as we are. So, I mean, you guys put stuff in the chat, and I'm over here dying. I put it up on the board. But I just absolutely love doing this with you guys because, again, you guys are hilarious. Eric Kraus, thank you again. This is a continuation of your question. Thank you for the 10. What do you think our record would be if we had Saban as our coach forever the past decade? Shoot. I mean, Nick Saban with some of the quarterbacks we've had. I mean, I think we probably would have won 6 or 7 national titles, I think. He beat us a lot and he was, the epicenter of college football. That is a great question. I think we'd have at least 5 national championships because you think about the years where our defense wasn't great, 21, our defense was fine last year. 21, it was awful. 18, it was awful. And Saban's a defensive guy, so he'd fix that defense real quick. But your thoughts, Nevada, what would our record be over the past decade with Nick Saban as our head coach?
Yeah, I mean, we'd have at least 3 national championships. I mean, look,
easily.
Frankly, if we'd have left Urban Meyer, if Michael Drake hadn't moved on Urban Meyer and done his thing, and Urban could have, gutted it out, I think we'd have multiple national championships on top of that. I mean, he won one, should have won another one if Gene Smith hadn't done the historically bad decision to a bowl ban is not on the table. I mean, I remember when that got presented to Meyer. Meyer was shocked. God. I mean, he was absolutely shocked that had happened. Like, people have no idea. Like, he didn't know. Like, Urban Meyer did not know that they were banned from the bowl game. Because Gene Smith had assured him that a bowl ban was not on the table. So, for me, that was a fireable offense for Gene. Gene should have been canned long ago.
Oh, God.
But, hey, multiple national championships Saban for sure. We got to get Day over the hump. Day's got to get his first one.
Yeah.
Because once he gets that first one, then, he'll figure out who he is, and it'll give him the confidence to be a better head coach. And we need him to be a better head coach.
No, I coached in that game. That was the worst game of all time. That game in Jacksonville, that stupid Gator Bowl we played in. just awful. The coaches were all fired. The players didn't want to play in it, and then we had to go play in it, and it sucked. Mark McCauley, thanks for the 5. Appreciate you, brother. Again, you guys are awesome. Corey Flusy, thank you for the 5. Nevada Buck. I remember when you did I think a Nike What is Trending is like a Nike Now list. Any updates? I think that's something we got to get back. I know who your guy is on that one. So we're gonna go holler at our boy. So I think we can put that on BuckeyeScoop.com. We're getting back into this game, so I'm going to burn through these last 2. David Bowen, thanks for the deuce. Michigan sucks. They still cheated. They absolutely cheated. And the hammer of God is coming for them, and I can't wait for it. Jay Dolan, thank you for the 5. Appreciate you, brother, as always. Let's get back into this game. Let's go. Let's roll damn Tide, boys and girls.
Come on.
A lot of girls.
We need some first downs now. Let's go.
There we go. Let's go grind a little bit, boys.
Okay.
Let's go grind.
Little 5 yards. We'll take that on first down. We'll take that. I mean, Michigan needs a touchdown to win this game right now. They need to score a touchdown. They haven't done anything in the second half, and they need a touchdown. Let's put this thing out. Now, if Alabama scores, goes at 20-13, and Michigan scored a touchdown, would they go for 2 to get the win, or would they go for overtime?
I think you go for overtime, man.
You think?
I would.
I know.
What
do you think Harbaugh, I'm the smartest guy in the room, would do?
I think he'd go for the overtime.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's go, 2.
Come on, go.
Oh, he got it!
Good job.
Attaboy.
Oh my goodness.
See, that was his super spin move, Nevada. You're about to criticize him, and he actually had the super spin going.
Well, it just seems like he's got lead feet and he was running sideways. So it's like, don't do that.
VP of Hype, thanks for the 5. I've heard the real reason Urban left was a big donor that rhymes with Dexter and wanted him out. I think it was more Drake. I know Abigail Wexner is not the greatest, but whatever. But I think it was more Michael Drake, and he felt like they didn't have his back, and it happened. So, it is what it is. It sucks. I mean, he beat Michigan 62-38, and that was a fun day in the shoe.
Come on, Bama. Get it. Just go forward. Just go forward.
Buckeye 1, thank you. Here's a Roll Tide Ultra shout out. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being a member of Scoop Ultra and Roll Damn Tide. Sorry, my man. Our chat is going crazy. Guys, if you enjoy this and you can hit the like button, that is huge for this. So bang that thumbs up. Those are huge for this channel. There's a lot of you guys in here, and you guys are loving it. And I appreciate you guys so much. All right.
Come on, 2nd and 7. It's a big play, man. It's a big play. Come on, Milrow. You've been running. Like, you got the numbers, man. Run Milrow.
Give it to Bond. Oh, I love that. Go. Like that. Go give me 6. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I love that window dressing too, because they had Bond do that little orbit motion. He came back the other way and he faked it. That was great. Warpath, thank you for the 5. The hammer of God better come for Scum. I totally agree. It is coming. Will Howard could be anytime now, so we appreciate you guys. Anytime now.
Now 3rd and 3. I mean, this is 4 down territory right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you're on their side of the ball on the 42-yard. Come on, guys. Get this first down. This would be absolutely gigantic. Come on, guys. Oh,
got it.
Outside. Get up the field.
Let's
Get up the field. Go.
Hold on to that ball, baby. Let's go. Roll damn Tide. Give me a roll damn Tide.
Roll damn Tide.
Let's go. Rich Diana. At least one hairball brother has a ring. Yeah, the better coach does. John's a great coach, and honestly, Baltimore looks terrifying right now going into the playoffs.
John Harbaugh is a great coach. Man.
He's a great coach.
He's a great coach. Yeah, he's a great coach. There's no doubt about that.
Are they your NFL favorite right now, Nevada?
To win the Super Bowl?
Illegal substitution. Yeah.
Who's on? Oh, that was on Bama.
No.
Yeah. Come on,
Bama's Saban's about to have kittens.
No, that was unfortunate. Don't do that, guys.
They've had a lot of dumb stuff.
They've had a lot of dumb stuff. You know, the bad snapping things and stuff. Come on, guys. Don't rely upon this 52-yard. I know your field goal kicker is really good, but don't just rely upon a 52-yard field goal right now. Run your offense. You can get 15 yards. Come on, guys.
Corner blitz. Oh, pulled it. You got 2. That was kind of a ballsy throw. Little jump pass.
No.
Spook Jr., thanks for the 5. Roll Damn Tide. The watch party is fantastic. We are cracking up over here. It has been a blast. And it has been. Does the winner of that game win it all? I like Texas with Quinn Ewers and their D. I like Texas over Bama because I think their quarterback is better. It's just my opinion, but I think that's going to be the rematch. VP of Hype, thanks for the 5. Drake just ruined everything. Hung the torch. I think the board would have pushed back on the idiot. Roll Tide. I agree.
Come on.
Drake.
Come on, guys. Here we go. 2nd and 14. Snapping the ball. Snap. Little
RPO.
Running up. RPO. Get up. Okay.
Got about 4 or 5.
Yeah, got to the 30. They're kind of setting up for this field goal. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like their kicker is going to kick it. But I mean, there's not a huge difference between being up 4 and being up 7. I mean, a little bit, but the other team still needs a touchdown. And come on, Bama. 3rd and 9. Do you have something magical? Come on. Let's go, boys.
Let's go. Here
Current
we go.
drive, 7 plays, 40 yards, 5 minutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Bring in the
snaps are
house.
going.
No.
Oh no.
Son of a
Biscuit.
Yeah, they want blitz 0 there, and I mean you got to get rid of the ball, man.
Yeah, you do.
I mean they only have one more guy than we can block. Like we've got we're in 7-man pro.
Yeah.
They bring 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
He had a spot there out to the left side if he'd have just jumped out there.
This is huge.
This is a huge kick. Come on, Will.
52-yarder.
Come on, buddy.
Got it.
Missed it. No, he
Banged it.
got it. He got it.
Let's go, boy. Roll damn Tide. 7-point game. Let's go.
Roll damn Tide. Let's go, boys.
Roll damn Tide. Cordero Jackson, how to become a Scoop Ultra member. To become a Scoop Ultra member, go to our main page, go to YouTube, search Buckeye Scoop, and you'll see an option to subscribe. We're going to do Scoop Ultra chats going forward. It'll be only Scoop Ultra members. It'll be very fun. So if you guys would like to join it, all of the proceeds go to our Pay It Forward fund, which helps out soldiers. We gave out a lot of new memberships this month of December. We decided to keep it going because it's been a really good program to help some people out that are deployed. So if you guys have any candidates for that, email those to us at buckeyescoop@gmail.com. We usually verify it with a military ID, and it's been a fantastic program. We appreciate all you guys that are helping us out and helping our soldiers out because we're very pro-military on Buckeye Scoop.
I
Chris,
actually think the button says join. It's actually like a
okay,
little button.
Join.
I think it says join. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, Chris Arms, thank you for the 5. Appreciate you, man. Why am I the only one that wants Michigan to win it all and have them stripped of the title for cheating? I just don't I don't want them to even be happy for a moment. I want all of the Michigan Rose Bowl title shirts to be sent to, Africa and have the kids run around in those. Like, I don't want Michigan to ever be happy. I'm over that phase of my life. I want them to suck because they have the most annoying douchebag fans and former players in the universe. Desmond Howard, Taylor Lewan, bunch of scumbag morons. So I never want them to win. Zach Donda, thank you for the 5. The QB run was essential to our success over the last 20 years. Even when Day was OC, why take the Ferrari off the road and stray away from it? I have no idea. And it drives us crazy every single week because every other team in the universe does it. And CJ runs all the time in the NFL, but that's fencing. And again, I think you run it and teach the guys how to slide. Bring in, your baseball coach and teach these guys how to slide on turf, and then, away we go. But it's just so easy. And you guys see how devastating it is towards Michigan's defense with Bama's guy. Eric Kraus, thank you for the 10. If we get Will Howard, will Devin Brown for sure transfer? I do not know. If you put a gun to my head, I would say he'd consider it, or at least consider it post spring ball. Especially with Aaron Nolan coming in, I think Devin Brown could start somewhere else and have at least 2 years to be a starter. Your thoughts? I just think that the musical chairs are kind of filling up right now. I was told Devin Brown has an NIL deal on the table, but he wouldn't see it until January 15th when the portal window is closed. So they're not going to give him any money. There's a big rumor he's going to get $100,000 to play in the Cotton Bowl. That did not happen. And they said, well, if you want an NIL deal, you have to stay here through January 15th. So again, moving target. Will Howard shows up. I think Devin's going to really evaluate his options, which is fine. Again, I wish him well. I think he's a great kid. I think he had a great ball practice, but he's been injury prone. He's had 2 injuries, and we need to get a better player in there. And I think Will Howard is better than he is. Craig Overmeyer, thanks for the 5. Think Minter will wave goodbye when they lose. Roll damn tide. That was the most douchebag thing I've ever seen in my life when he waved to Ohio State when they beat us. But again, when you're born on third base like he is, because his dad's Rick Minter, who coached at Cincinnati, that's the only reason that kid has that job. You act like a douchebag. John Mertz, thank you for the 5. This has been so much fun watching the game on mute and listening to you guys. Appreciate it. I've loved this. We've never done this before, but we're absolutely going to do it again because you guys are killing the game. You guys have been awesome. Again, if you guys could leave us a like, we appreciate it. Those are huge for this channel. They're huge for this video. But this has been a blast. And again, I really appreciate you guys kicking it with us because it's just been so fun. And we had no idea how it would go. Nevada, we got a commercial right now. Your thoughts on the watch party thus far as we have 4 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the fourth quarter?
Well, look, this watch party will either be the greatest event in the history of all mankind, or it will be a steaming pile of doodly-doo if Michigan comes back and wins this game. So it's only one or two extremes for me. So I'm rooting for Michigan to make one more mistake, one more negative play, one more penalty, one more turnover, one more bad thing happen, and we roll damn tide the rest of the evening, and let's go.
Okay, so here's a Buck Guy One. Appreciate you, brother. For you guys that are trying to figure out how to join Scoop Ultra, this is perfect instructions. Appreciate you, my man. If you're on your phone on YouTube during the stream, go to the bottom right and click and touch this like a little dollar bill. It'll ask you if you want a sticker, super chat, or join a membership. Tap join membership. So again, for some people have asked me how to do a super chat. There it is. Touch the dollar bill. The super chats pop right up. You guys can ask any question you want. We answer it immediately. So we appreciate you guys as always. And again, thank you guys for kicking it with us. Again, you guys are hilarious, and it's been a blast to have you guys a part of this. Learned about good chicken wings. Learned about running the quarterback. Had a question about my high school coach. Pretty good. Woohoo, Mike. Thank you for the 5. Kirk, would you take the offensive line job? Friday offered it to you. Toughed up the room. There was a time I really wanted to do that. I no longer want to because I would never leave the Woody Hayes. I was like that in 12, and we made that line good. And I mean, the biggest thing is I could recruit circles around the guys that we have now, just because that was my thing. Is I loved recruiting, and I knew how to get to the parents and how to sell the program, and that was really fun for me. And I could figure out how to get guys to buy in and coach them up. But I don't. Again, that's neither here nor there. I love my life now, and it's been amazing. And I honestly love doing what I do right now. So I'm in good shape. I root for the guys. I want the best for the guys. But I think that the toughness thing starts at the top. And under Urban, nobody questioned our toughness. So a little bit different. Warpath, thanks for the deuce. Smash the like button, folks. Yeah, again, those likes are huge for this video. So again, I know a lot of you guys are in here kicking it. We got I think 13, we almost have 1,400 people in here. So we've got 500 likes. So there's about 900. You either could click that like button, but we appreciate you guys as always. As we're at these commercial breaks. Super Panther 555, thank you for the 5. Seeing Alabama struggle so much against the cheaters up north makes me feel better about how well we played against them. Milrow looks like a McCord 2.0 with wheels. Yeah, I mean, if McCord had wheels, he'd be the Heisman winner probably. But yeah, I mean, Bama, this isn't an easy game. And Michigan's a tough out, and they're here to play. They're not stinking it up, and here we go.
Here we go. Come on, guys. Come on. Get them. Okay. 5 yards. Let's go, boys. Come on, Bama. Just one stop. Just one stop.
Just one time. One time for the one time.
One time for the one time. That's what we're looking for. Come on, guys. Somebody make a play.
Let's go, boys.
It's 2nd and 5. JJ's clapping. They're taking a long time.
Look back.
Like they have all day.
Yep.
Interesting.
They gotta hurry up and get the new play in. It's 5 seconds. Ooh. Buck sweep.
Get him down. Get him. Okay.
3rd and about 2.5.
3rd and 2. That's all.
J. Dolan, thank you for the 5. Go Bucks. Roll Tide. Run Harbaugh out. Give the Michigan man a playoff ban for 3 years. I agree. That'd be fantastic. I hope they get a show cause. It's going to be ugly in March. We're telling you. Here we go, Nevada. 3rd and 2. Let's get a roll damn tide.
Roll damn tide. Michigan's going for it on 4th down no matter what. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
But let's go. Roll damn tide. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go.
Key run. Throw. Tipped. Ooh. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Dak Prescott.
Does Michigan punt?
Hell no.
It's 4th and 2.
I mean,
here we go. This, it's the game.
I don't know, man. They're going. I told you. Here we go, Nevada.
They're going.
You better chop that gum there, hairball. This might be it for you, boy.
One time. Come on, Bama.
Saban, get a look and call timeout. Get a look and call timeout.
They're going to roll them out, I think.
Oh, yeah, they have to. Quorum wide open. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. That hurts. Oh, there's a block in the
flags back. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Bring it back, cheaters.
Yeah. Oh, but they got the first down. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they just ran everybody off and flooded them out there into the. Yeah. We needed a drop.
Standing up. Thanks for the deuce. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. I mean, we're nothing without you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a blast. Deborah Sobel, thanks for the 5. Best time watching the game with you. Hope we do it again. Roll Tide. Appreciate you, Deborah. You're in here every night. You're the best. Tony Stomp, thank you for the 5. Been watching Bucks since Hoppy. Oh, Hopalong Cassidy. Wow. Roll Tide. Go Bucks. That is awesome. I wish I was alive to see Hopalong Cassidy. That'd be amazing. David Bone, thank you for the 5. You need to come to Bellefontaine and eat at Brew Fontaine. Great food and great types of beer, other great treasures. I'm going to start a thread about places I need to go in Ohio that have great food, and I'm going to go there, and you guys have to bring people and have them show up because I think that'd be awesome. So, cheating. And what a dumb block. Jesus. I'm just not even close. No, that's that general studies right there, boy.
Yeah, that's that genius. Boy, they got the ball at the 50. They got it at the 50 now. Come on, guys.
Here we go.
Come on,
pass rusher. Empty set. Bringing cornerback into the backfield. Q run. Get him down.
No, that's a good run.
No! Oh, my God. I thought they were going to get the extra 15. That was a late tackle, man.
If that would have been on Michigan's sideline, they would have called it for sure.
I mean, that was a late tackle.
Yeah, big time. What quarterback run, undefeated. I mean, that's
quarterback run.
That's Harbaugh's whoopee, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, look at that. How in the hell is that not a penalty?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a big man. They're deep now. Let's go, boys. Come on. It's okay.
Here we go.
35 yards. You can just one negative play. That's all you need.
I mean, they're wearing out the boundary right now. They're not going to Dallas Turner. Here we go. Pass rush. Oh, tipped. What a catch. Jesus.
Are you
down
kidding
to the
me?
5. Wow.
On a tipped ball.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. On a tipped ball.
Look at this thing. This guy adjusts on it, and he barely snags it.
Oh, my goodness.
Goal line stand here. Put it in the chat. We get a goal line stand.
That's so lucky. I mean, a tip. How many times do you catch tipped balls on passes? I mean, just like
never.
Never. That's just so incredible.
Not for who it's intended to.
No.
You know?
That's unbelievable.
Cookie must have to go ooh.
Oh man, you gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna put that on the board. She's right. Ooh.
Look at this. Look at this play. Look at this.
I know. Changes the trajectory of it, man. I mean, what a catch. Jesus. Jack Hollis, thanks for the buck. Appreciate you, my man.
That's unbelievable. Wow. How lucky was that?
Jared is now gone. Loser trolls get killed. Sorry, buddy. Your head chopped off.
Are you killing trolls?
A guy wrote, "I love Nevada being wrong." I was like, "Ooh, I love banning you. I'm going to
Yeah.
cut your head off real quick. Have a good time."
I love people that come on and talk about stuff like that, and it's like, dude, like I don't want your
What?
life. I don't want your.
What did you bet on the game?
Yeah, I don't want your crappy life. It's like, dude, like you can. Oh, I burned Nevada in the trap. It's like, dude, my life's fine.
God.
There's nothing you're gonna say that's gonna hurt me or hurt my feelings. So
are they doing the Bush push here? No, quorum. They're trying to burn this clock down to nothing.
Now again, you let the guy stay up like that. People should be able to run at him and take a hit. You know what I'm saying? They should be able to take a run at him full speed and blow out his ankles or go hit him. I mean, because if he pushes it in the end zone, they're allowed him to do that. I don't know why that's even allowed.
Put in the chat, if Michigan scores, do they go for 2? I say there's no way. That's crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's oh oh no! Come on, Bama! Come on, you got to stop these guys. They're gonna run that little. I mean, what Bama struggled with is when they've run that bunch formation. They run everybody off and they leak quorum out there into the flat.
Yeah, it works. Imagine they clear everything out.
Yeah, they cleared everybody out.
I agree. We got to call some timeouts there, Saban.
Yeah. Well, you got to stop them, and the best way to save timeouts is just stop them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're on the 4. You can do it. Let's go, guys.
Oh yeah, you just got to get on the ground.
Yeah, get them. Let's go, boys.
And they're gonna run it with quorum. Oh, swing pass touchdown. Wow. They going for 2, Nevada?
I don't know. I mean,
that's balls, man. Balls.
I don't think so.
There's no way I'd go for 2. You'd have to be insane. Absolutely insane.
I mean,
McCarthy's on the sideline. They ain't going for 2.
Yeah, they got Bama on their heels, man. They just ran 8 plays, 75 yards.
Yeah, but they still got 90 seconds left. It's like.
Yeah. Missed the kick. How about that?
Oh God!
One. You've already missed
imagine?
One.
Right down Broad Street, baby.
Yeah.
20 to 20, baby.
Oh no!
No, come on! What are we doing?
I mean, they just let them go right down the field. Like, oh, so bad. They've been really struggling with this stuff where they go out there and they just leak those guys into the flat. It's like Alabama doesn't have any answer for it.
No, I mean, it looked like they're like total miscommunication here because they're thirsty to stop the run, and so they run this play, and it's just like stealing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty
Thomas
easy right
there. Thomas is
there.
a troll. Let me find Thomas and get rid of him real quick. The ban hammer swings.
The ban hammer swings. I love it so. I do love it so.
Oh, here we go, Nevada. Any thoughts? Thanks for the 5, Jack Hollis. Thank you for the 5. Happy New Year, my friend. Any thoughts of having a call-in show for questions and comments? I'd love to do that. Do these for the Ultra membership. Chat is okay, but audio would help. Flying Rev, that's my boy. He's from the site. I think a call-in show would actually be kind of fire. I think it'd be fun. I could probably handle that. Again, we'd have to. The Scoop Ultra thing would be good because there'd be less insanity. I think that's actually a fantastic idea. 4.0 Krez creator, 4.0 creator, CRE8R. Thanks for becoming a Scoop Ultra member. Appreciate you. Again, you guys are awesome. Thank you for joining that. Doug is a troll. Where you at, Doug? I'm gonna get you.
Doug, you're gone.
Doug,
you're
you
gone.
can't do it, Doug. We got the army. The Scoop Army is after you guys now. We're actually because they got the Menace Army. We're the Scoop Navy.
What's up with Funky and Dagestan Poppy not like nuking these guys? Come on, you guys sleeping or something like that?
I think that they put their college fund on Bama, so they're sweating it out right now.
We need some plays now, Bama. Come on, let's go.
Do not take a sack. Go!
Run.
Oh, he dead legged him. Good. There you go. All right, there's 9. There's a gainer.
Okay, got time. The kicker can kick it from ever too. Like they don't need much.
No.
Come on, one play.
There we go. There's a first. You get out of bounds.
Yeah.
Nope. Clock's running.
Really?
Nope. It stopped. No, it stopped. It stopped.
Okay. Well,
This clock operator went for 2.
But I think it was a first down thing or something.
Travis, what's up, brother? Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Why did they run the clock? What was that?
I have no idea. They ran like 3 seconds off.
They put it back on. They put it back on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he was clearly out of bounds. They don't need much, man. I'm telling you, they need like 20 more yards. Come on, Milrow. You can do it. Throw it.
Oh, no. Get on the ground.
Oh,
He did not bounce up there into Michigan's arms.
He was there, too.
Warpath, thanks for the deuce. If the Bama kicker takes it out of the end zone, I agree. It drives me crazy these guys don't return kicks anymore. Oh, he's wide open. Throw it. He's off his back foot because of the pressure. That sucks.
Yeah, he was wide open.
1 minute to go.
Come on, Milrow. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Big play. Big
Twist
play.
in the middle. Big throw. Nobody home.
Oh,
Jesus.
I'm not sure. Yeah, who that was thrown to. Oh. Now it's 3rd down and 10. You can get this, guys. You can get this.
Oh, come on. Q run, baby.
Come on, Milrow. You converted a 4th and 27 against Auburn for the game, or 31 or whatever the heck it was. You can get 10 yards. We need 10 yards. Come on, guys.
Just 10, baby. That's all we need.
Just 10. That's all we need. Let's go.
Yep. It's like Mary J. Blige. It's all we need to get by in Method Man.
I like that. That's all we need to get by.
All we need.
Okay,
let's go.
Go.
Oh,
Short. Okay, you got a punt. Oh, I thought that was a good look. That was a good looking play. Why is it Michigan calling? They finally call the timeout.
Yeah. They have to.
Yeah.
Well, you got to pin them deep here, man.
Yeah. I think they try to line up and try to get him to jump offside.
Steve 7000, EMP strike on the Rose Bowl. Hate them both. I totally agree. That'd be an amazing call. I use EMP strikes on Command and Conquer all the time. Those were great.
Man, you got to line up and try to get him to jump offside.
Yeah, you got to do something. I mean, you can burn it.
Yeah.
You can burn your last time out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no point to not doing that.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, they're not doing it.
no.
I don't understand why you wouldn't do that in that situation. Because people say, "Oh, they'll never jump offside." I've seen it happen.
It happens all the time. Yeah. All the time.
It definitely happens all the time. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't do that.
Michigan's win probability is 54% now on ESPN. Wow.
Yeah, because they're getting the ball.
Let's go 86. Ooh.
What if they faked it? That would be pretty gutsy, wouldn't it?
That would be wild.
The guts.
That would be the call of the century.
Yeah.
Oh my God, oh no! Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, on the 1 yard line.
Why weren't they down there? Why weren't the
Oh
Alabama
my
guys down?
God. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're going to just quarterback sneak it out now.
They have to. They have a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, is this a safety?
No.
No. Oh, they're giving forward progress on the inch line. Jesus Christ, dude. Talk about walking home after the game. I mean, if those guys were running, they could have probably got that.
If they'd have been running down there, they were kind of like jogging.
Dude, I would just run. I mean, you could have killed that guy. What are they doing? They're not sneaking this?
They're sneaking.
Oh my God, please get a safety. Dude, they're in shotgun.
No, they're not. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I mean, overtime, here we come, baby.
No, but that's so stupid. There can be a bad snap, or there's a million things that can happen.
Dude, I know. That's crazy. They're gonna the Bama call it.
Bam's not gonna call timeout.
No. Overtime.
Why?
You guys,
Why wouldn't
you
Bama
guys,
call timeout in that situation?
you guys wanted.
They just called timeout. They just called timeout.
Why no, they didn't. They
Okay.
did. They called it. What they called time of 5 seconds? The clock's still running.
Look, there's people on the field. Like I said, he called for
What is going on?
timeout.
This is the worst clock operator in history, man. This is insane.
Yeah.
Like, why would you call it like let 15 seconds away? Like, what's that gonna do? They're just gonna run it again.
Yeah, no, I know. But I mean, like you let them go under. You let them quarter. I mean, look, the odds of them messing up a shotgun snap pretty low, but it's happened.
So absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, like they have to go quarterback sneak now. Wow. Overtime.
Bonus content. You get free podcasting for everybody.
Oh wow! Look at this. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh.
I mean, that is close, man. Jesus. I mean, you could go clothesline that guy in the end zone. There's three Bama guys right there. I mean, he hangs on that by. There's three Bama guys around him. That guy's off there. Poindexter's off there walking home after that one.
Oh, that was. Oh. Yeah. Now they're gonna now they go under center. It's like, oh yeah, genius Harbaugh. Like. Oh man, overtime. Wow.
There we go. As a Wisconsin fan, go Alabama. See, this is what's funny about the Big Ten is there's none of that stupid like SEC and all that. Like, we hate Michigan. Everyone hates Michigan. You know, they cheated. They're scrubs. So, yeah. Appreciate you on Wisconsin. I like Wisconsin.
Listen, did they stop the clock again? Or what's going on with
No, the clock is like, it's like, but did Michigan call timeout?
That's what it looks like.
What is going on?
I don't know.
What is going on? Why did they take a knee and call timeout?
I have no idea. I just like.
I'm sorry, Kelly Fleece, for taking out your eardrums, but like this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
No, I'm watching these teams. These coaches get paid tens of. Why would he call timeout to have another snap? That made no sense.
To take another knee.
I know.
What are we doing?
He should take another snap now just to kind of cross them up and then punt.
Oh, my God. End of regulation, just like we always dreamed of.
Oh, wow.
On the Scoop Ultra Chat. This is amazing.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
4 quid years is sitting in his locker stall right now, about ready to die.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. Oh, I mean, Bama had it, man. They were up 7, 4 minutes to go. Just keep them out of the end zone. I don't like the fact that Bama's not been able to figure out how to cover that little dinky dunky thing into the flat, because Michigan keeps running it, and Alabama doesn't have any answer for it.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah, now it's nutty. Wow. Come on, Saban, you got to figure this out. Roll Dan Tide. Now I'm looking at overtime. Can we do this? This simulcast now is going on 4 straight hours right now, and
4 straight hours. I know my iPad battery is about to crap out on me. It's 5%. I'm getting warnings, baby.
I'm laying in a pool of my own excrement right now in the bed, and I haven't anything to eat or drink in 4 hours right now. I'm starting to hallucinate.
I'm glad I ate that steak, man. God bless.
Yeah, but that's going to work its way through your system by now. Then you're going to have to.
Oh, I know.
Moving on. Oh no! Well, come on, guys. Come on, Bama. We need one big play. That's what we need. What do you think of the overtime rules in college, anyway, Kirk? Do you like the overtime rules in the pros better, or which one do you like better? Well, I think I lost them. I think it might be just the Nevada Buck show right now, which is kind of crazy. So I will not ask Kirk any more questions because I don't think Kirk is there to answer any more questions unless his iPad is completely melted down.
I'm back. I heard your question. Instead of laying in a pool of my,
that's okay.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it. Okay, so I like the college rules better, and I wish the NFL would adopt those. I think they're great. I like that both teams gets a chance to touch the ball, and I love that. Now, I don't love that it makes the score like wackadoodle, and you know a 14 or a 2020 game could end up being like 56-57 because you know after 3 overtimes you have to go for 2. But I like it. I think it's fair. You know, because the thing I hate about the NFL is if you win the coin toss, like the percentage of winning is like astronomically high because you get the first. If you go score a touchdown, you win. Where in college, it's like both teams, they get a thing. And so I had to, yeah, I mean, I've had about 8 things of water. So your boy had to go, you know, before this thing, take care of some business. But I did
Well,
beat
that's
it,
why,
so that was good.
like I said, I'm saving my own jars of urine here. I'm like Howard Hughes.
You're like Howard Hughes in The Aviator.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I watched my hands. Yeah, I've got a bathroom in my office, thank God. So
very nice.
It was wonderful. Wonderful.
Very
Are we getting more super duper chats? I've got a friend who's awful when Michigan wins. Yeah, we all do. They're the worst scumbags. Appreciate you, Beast and Marvel, for that deuce. Miles Jurgens, thanks to the deuce. This is how we should watch Buckeye games. I agree.
oh, come on, Bama. You got it.
Come on, Bama. Win the toss and defer. Let Michigan go on offense first. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
We're deferring. Yep. Michigan's going on offense first.
How about when the Packers were playing, when Jair Alexander ran out there on the field to be the captain, and then he called and said that they were going to kick off, and the ref.
That is see if a ref isn't if a ref isn't cool, that would have screwed him.
Yeah,
because you'd literally be playing defense to start the game and defense at halftime because you're stupid.
Because you're stupid. It's like he got suspended for the game for running out the field to name himself the captain. Like, what the heck?
What an idiot.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I mean, I remember when I was a captain, man, I had that on point. I knew to say the word defer choice, not say we want to play defense or we want to kick off or whatever. Because like you have to say we defer choice. Because I always wanted to defer.
You could have just picked direction instead. Like we want to go this way.
Yeah, we want to go this way. So they can have the choice both halves.
Exactly.
Genius.
Oh, come on, Bama. Come on,
Bama. We need you now more than ever, baby.
We need
Let's
you
go,
more than ever.
Saban. We need you more than ever, baby. We need you now tonight, and now we need you more than ever. Match personnel, easy run, edge. Jesus, get him down. Holy shoot. 9 on first down. Come on, guys.
It's like 8, but yeah, that was too easy. Oh, come on.
Come on. 8. My bad. I was off by a foot.
No. I'm trying to be
yard.
Hey, in the words of Jack Reacher, it's important to be precise. Okay.
It's Jack Reacher.
Reacher.
Someone got Amazon Prime for Christmas.
I did. Let's go, Reacher. Episode 7 of season 1.
Jesus. Holy wow. All right.
Well, that was kind of easy, huh?
I mean, they ran it in the A gap twice, and they ran it right down Bama's throat.
And he's making Blake Corn's making the snarly face. He's making the snarly, kind of like the Kobe Bryant overbite thing when he did that. He did the snarly face.
Did he?
Yeah, he did the snarly face.
That is crazy.
Oh, Bama.
Wow.
Oh,
Bama.
Oh, no.
Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy, Jalen Milroe.
Oh, no.
Ooh, boy.
Drop the snap.
Whoopee.
Drop the snap.
Snap it over his head. Hit the hand towel.
Drop it.
No, right in the all-state basket.
Right down the middle. Right down the middle.
All right. Good job, Bama. Great defense there.
That was less than optimal.
That might have been the easiest I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, what was that? Oh, yeah, that guy filled the wrong hole. I mean, they both went in that same gap and boop. Boop. Oh, no. And then we got to watch Core make the snarly face.
He was snarling, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely snarling. Oh, no. Come on, Bama. Come on, Bama. Score. Oh, I really hate J.J. McCarthy. I got to be honest with you.
Oh, God. It's awful.
I hate him.
It's terrible.
more than I should ever hate a person that I've never met before in my life, but I do hate him.
Yeah.
So I got to be honest with you.
Oh,
Come
come
on.
on, Tommy Reese. Don't suck for once in your life.
Come on, Bama. Pull it
Milrow.
out.
Oh, there we go for 0.
Tommy Reese loves that play. He loves that little.
He loves the completion for 0.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like,
awesome.
my completion percentage is like 97%. It's like, oh
I've
no,
thrown
he
for
loves those.
55 yards.
He loves
Like,
those little
seriously,
dinkies.
what does he have? Like 100 yards today? He has 104 yards passing.
I know, it's crazy.
That is bad, man.
How many yards rushing does he have?
Let me pull it up on the box score.
I mean, that's with like six. That's with. Don't forget, you got 6 sacks in there too. You got 6 sacks rolled out of there.
He's got 19 attempts for 47. There we go. Let's go.
Go!
Roll damn Tide. Give me a roll damn Tide in the
Let's go.
chat.
Roll damn Tide. Roll.
19
damn
for
Tide.
47 with a long of 18.
With 6 sacks in there.
Yeah. Bama's actually out rushing Michigan, which doesn't feel like that, but it's actually true.
Well, but it's just like when you need a play, what do? You go to the quarterback run. I mean, like
Every time.
every time.
100% of the time, it works every time.
I mean, Ryan Day, please. I know you're listening. I know you're a
Please.
Scoop Ultra member. Listen under our day all day. I know that. I know that's you. Please run the quarterback.
Our day. Signed hand Tal McGee.
Oh no!
What are we doing?
That play was just doomed to failure.
It never worked. A play that never works. Let's call it.
Yeah. The delayed handoff right down the middle. The center.
The snap was terrible.
Yeah, but 57 did kind of or 52 or whatever. Yeah, he olayed. Come on, guys. J.C. Latham's out there. His jersey looks pretty clean.
Yeah. I don't know how our program survived without getting J.C. Latham, honestly.
Oh, God. Come on, Milrow. Let's go.
Would they go on balance here? Yeah, they did. Jesus, criminy.
Oh, no. Okay. 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15.
We're in a little bit of trouble.
A little bit of a pickle here. They go on balance. They put Caden Proctor at tight end to the right. And they don't block anybody.
No.
Awesome.
I mean, that guy just slanted across his face and just like that play had no chance.
Yeah, because he had the tight end backside and he couldn't block the guy.
Yeah,
he couldn't block the D
couldn't block
tackle.
him. No.
Because Tommy Reese is a moron. Jesus Christ. 2 downs to get 20 yards.
And you've been throwing like not at all, and now you got to throw. Come on, Milrow.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, God bless. His leg got bent. I mean, you got to call timeout here, man. You got to call timeout. You got to get this thing on point, man. You got to call timeout. See, he's hurt, man. Or his shoe got ripped off or something. It looked like his ankle got broke. JK Buckeye, thanks for the 5. Losing to Michigan's terrible. Giving a natty is an effing nightmare. See, I mean, I was like, man, he is. I mean, it looked like he got destroyed. I mean, the way he got stuck in the deal.
No, man. One play. Well, at least they made it manageable. They made it manageable. Oh, look at him grab it. Do you see him grab his jersey right there in front of that guy? I like that.
Yeah, like look at his leg. Looks like his ankle got sprained.
No, but he comes out of the cut. The guy's literally got one hand just pulling it away, and that guy doesn't call. Crap. Yeah. Oh, way to hold on to the ball. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That was right in front. That's the referee's view. That is the referee's view there on the pylon, and he called nothing.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
Trash.
Yeah, that's an automatic first down if you call that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What? Oh. Now, I think we have to prepare for the eventuality of Michigan winning, because if Michigan wins, I think we have to sign off immediately, because I am not sitting here.
Is it like The Sopranos, where we just fade to black?
We go right to
immediately.
Because I am not watching Michigan celebrate. I'm not. Oh. There is no chance. I'm just warning you guys right now. If Michigan wins this game, bye-bye for your friend Nevada Buck. Nevada Buck is going to scrape himself off the bed and head downstairs, and it's with my sincere apology, but I am not going to watch Michigan celebrate and run all over the field and Blake Corn to make the little snarly face. So let's pray that doesn't happen right now. We need one play, and
Just
make it happen.
one time, Milrow, for the
one time.
Milrow.
Come on, guys.
Let's
Come
go,
on, guys.
let's go, shiny check.
Come on, guys. You can do this.
God, I thought he was closer than that. Oh, here we go, Michigan timeout.
Yeah.
Well, while we got you guys, and the game is still being contested, bang that like button. Again, we appreciate you guys.
Give us a like. You guys are out there. It takes us 2 seconds. Just you got 1,454 of you on there. Just go over the thing and see the little thumbs up thing. Just go.
Say like. Please like us. Please like us.
That really helps us. Okay?
Oh my God.
This is kind of like Tinkerbell when it's like, okay, we need Alabama to score. So if you hit that like button, it'll help Alabama score. So hit that like button.
Hit that like
Let's
button.
go.
I'm telling you. Watch, if we get
go.
to 700 likes in Alabama, we'll score, and we're gonna win.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be happy.
Now we need 1,000 likes before this next play. Alabama will score. Let's go. We can do this.
Oh, we got
hit
this.
That like button. Hit that like button.
And roll damn tide.
Come on,
Bill Rowe.
Come on, Bill Rowe.
5% battery. My battery's melting.
Come on.
Melting.
Come on, guys. Come on, you can do this.
Oh God.
Oh.
No, what do they call timeout again?
Now Alabama called another timeout. Okay,
God,
we still have time.
what?
We still have time to
We
get
still have
1,000
more likes. We're at 700.
Hit that like button. Let's go. Come on, you can do it. If you haven't hit the like button yet, there's still time. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the like button. Spam it. Click. Come on, we can do this. Come on, we can do this.
Oh my God, I'm done.
We need all your positivity.
We've got like 150 likes in the last 30 seconds, so it's working.
Hey, if
Tinkerbell,
and Alabama loses, it's all on you. If you
it's all on you. You got because you know it's like instead of Tinkerbell, we got Tinkerbuck. If Tinkerbuck dies,
yeah, if Tinkerbuck dies, bring him back. Bring back Tinkerbuck.
Tinkerbuck.
Come on, Alabama. Come on, Alabama. One play, one time.
What do you call it here at Nevada? Zone read. Tommy Reese Tommy Reese, like the 1 yard throw right short of the goal line.
I'm getting Milrow on the edge. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, the wide side of the field, dude. Here it is. Wide side of the field. Oh, Q run. Oh my God.
That ended it for Nevada Buck right there. So it's with a heavy heart that we end this.
That was the call. That was the call. Their two best players are their defensive tackles. That was the call.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
At least it does show you how much Saban likes the quarterback run. I mean, that's his whoopee. That's where he was going to. That was what was working. But yeah. So why don't you cue me and say, Nevada, any final thoughts right now?
Nevada, any final thoughts? Fade to black.
I blame the posters that didn't hit the like button and then give to 1,000 likes. Because had you done that, then he would have scampered into the end zone.
Jalen Milrow, yeah. Tinkerbuck died right there on that play. Tinkerbuck.
So, we may have to do this again for the national championship game.
Oh, we are absolutely doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna be in my Quinn Ewers mullet and jersey. Oh, I can't wait.
God.
Let's go. We're gonna be. You know what we're saying? We're gonna be saying, hook 'em.
Hook 'em horns, boys. Hook 'em.
Oh, Jim Harbaugh's giving his guys a big kiss. Can we get a replay of that play? That was the dumbest call.
No,
I mean, they motioned the guy out. I'm like, dude, like, come on.
Nevada Buck has left the building.
Oh, all right. I'll see you, bro.
Okay, bro. Bye.
Well, that sucked, but we appreciate you. But the good news is we're going to do this again for the national championship game. If you guys enjoyed this, please leave us a like. Click subscribe. Also click that little alert bell. I love everybody saying I ain't watching. Cookie Monster, come on. You've been on here this whole time. I appreciate you guys. Hook 'em horns. I'll be ready for it. I'm excited for it. If you enjoyed this, leave us a like. Click subscribe. Also click that little alert bell. Thank you for the super chats. What a night. What a crazy night. It was fun. It sucked at the end, but it was really fun. Russ Stoller, thanks for the 5. Well, at least the SEC isn't winning a championship. Agree there. That is awesome. But we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the first time we ever did this, and it was a rousing success, minus the very end. So thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Buckeye Nation, and thank you, Scoop family. See you at the national championship game. Go Bucks.